Welcome, everybody. It's episode 220. Almost there to 420. Respect. Do you 420?
What? Are you asking me this on the internet?
Oh.
No, of course not.
It makes me want to puke, honestly. So I don't ever 420. And that's why I'm so anxious all the time.
Yeah. And you're on, and you like nicotine. You're on uppers all the time.
Yeah, I need uppers, actually. I'm already too depressed. Emma's here. I'm glad we started this off cleanly and with no weird connotations. What's up? Wilson, I'm doing the ones I hate, so I'm going to try to be unbiased. Is that possible with me?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Corgi's here. Thank you for coming. Just an announcement. I don't have any sponsors anymore because I cut them off. Cut off. No, it wasn't that mean. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing at any time. And if I want to go on sabbatical, I don't want to feel like guilty that I'm not providing you with something I told you I was going to do. So instead of telling you I'm going to do it, I'll just tell you I'm not going to do it. And then I'll go on sabbatical when I want to. The end. I'm an adult and I have agency. And I've used that recently.
Yeah.
Do you have any agency?
I do. Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. So I respect it. Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I was just like, what if I had a 3-week Christmas break? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, and it's a lot of responsibility to people too.
Mm-hmm. Also, I felt bad. Yes, that like my views suck sometimes, and I'm like, is it worth it? And they don't have to tell me that it's worth it or not. They might think it is worth it, but I'm like, but I will feel bad even if you tell me you think it's worth it. So it's worth it not suffering.
You don't want the guilt.
Right. So
the pressure.
They're all still cool though. Go check them out. But they're not my sponsors anymore. And I won't take sponsors. So don't ask. Stop asking. Get back, freaks.
This has been brought to you by Heretic Reptiles. Be sure to check out the Morph Market page that I don't have yet.
Do you have one yet?
And I do have one, but I don't have anything listed.
Do you want
on my Instagram at Heretic Reptiles?
Have you been updating that a lot recently or taking a break?
I have not. I'm on there scrolling from time to time and liking people's posts and stuff and seeing what people are up to, but I haven't been posting.
That's okay.
I just haven't wanted to get the snakes out. They're not eating right now because it's cool in the room and I'm just not bothering them. Their cages get clean. They're getting fresh water and they're probably happy as can be that the crazy lady's not constantly bothering them. So,
yeah, it's fine. It's called a sabbatical. That's what I'm like craving, you know?
Yeah.
New year, new me, or new year, new mental problems. Which ones is it going to be this year? So I'm mostly just interested in vibing in whatever way that manifests itself. And I feel like this is a good solution. Wait, what's happening? I don't know. We're just talking a little bit at the beginning.
We're vibing.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's give the people what we promised. And this is part of a cycle. I talked about something in Live, but I'll tell it here, of like going back to older content and sort of jazzing it up for 3 years later, 4 years later time in maybe different formats. And so this kind of is an episode we did in 22.
Yeah, so again, a lot changes in 3 years.
Change. My opinion,
and you get different perspectives. Everybody's, your own opinions evolve over time. So I think it's a good idea.
Okay, it's interesting.
I'm just one person though, so everybody else might hate it.
Right. Some people are like, I don't really need this, but I think this is mostly for new people anyway, because it's just morphs. So it's fine. We'll just do as long as it's fun.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm. We learn nothing. Good. Don't ever learn anything at any time. Thank you.
Not from this podcast, certainly.
No, never. Yes, it is cool. I do feel, even though they're all cool and fine, and they'll probably still be on because they're still like my friends or whatever. But
Yeah, let's be clear.
right,
We have not cut ties or
right.
burnt bridges or anything of the sort.
They're all like, "That's fine, good for you," and I'm like, "Great," but I don't want to let them down anymore if they were ever let down. So there. So the categories are a little different because they're all corn snakes. They're all good pets, right?
Yes, the
We
best.
cannot differentiate them based on how good of a pet they are. They're all pretty fucking good. We're doing it on like, should a person who maybe wants to breed corn snakes have that particular morph? So the categories are everyone should work with it, no matter what your personal taste is, because it's so versatile, interesting, complex, nuanced, and selective breedable. And then oranges, most people should work with it. Some people, maybe if it's within their taste wheelhouse, should work with it. Yellow is only like specialist nerds should work with it if that's like really what they're into. And green is nobody should work with it because it's trash. And obviously all this is our opinions, and our opinions are dumb. So
yeah, that's a good disclaimer. Right up front. Our opinions are dumb.
That's always true on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Full of opinions. Most people's opinions are not valid, so it doesn't really matter.
Most opinions suck.
Amel.
Oh.
The oldest morph?
Yep.
Is it the oldest morph in the whole hobby of all species?
I don't know about that. It might be. I mean,
it's from the 50s.
Yeah, I mean that's the reptile hobby has not been around that long. It's kind of crazy to think about it that way, but Amel, yeah, I have lots of thoughts about Amel.
Let me answer this question. Raider Nation asked if we're doing an auction ever. Haven't seen one in a while. We weren't doing them because they were doing so poorly last spring. Like they weren't high functioning, but I've had a couple of requests for them this spring, and I will try them again for those people because they asked nicely. But come back if they do it, because they'll obviously need you to be there to bid.
Right. That's kind of important.
All right, Amel.
I don't know that you should work with it on its own, but
that's the problem. Is you have to like extrapolate.
It's the cool. It's in the coolest combos, in my opinion. Some of the coolest combos. I mean, you can't have a reverse OKT without
an Amel.
There's fluorescent Amels. There's so you have people that have lines or within Amel, and you have locality Amel for the red zeppelins, and you have the fire that a lot of people are working with, and is pretty popular because it makes a freaking glowing red snake. Which, come on, ball python people would. I'm already doing it. Ball python people would give it all for a bright red snake. So
yeah, a lot of genes you can't even see them without either Amel or an Amel like thing. So like you want to see cherry, or you can see it without it.
It's a distinct line of
red hatch. So do you think everyone should have? They don't want. I'm not saying everybody go buy a base Amel, but have a project that uses Amel in it.
You
that
should
is interesting to you. Should everyone have it? Some people.
Everyone should have it. I mean, in my opinion, there's so much that you can do with Amel. It's like you can just instantly add Amel into any combo, and now you either get the reverse of it, or you can selectively line breed it, even for different, for intensity. There's all kinds of, and like I said, there's even locality, which is not that you can really mix that into other things, right? That should probably stay its own thing, but it's just pretty cool. I would very much say don't be the person just trying to breed Amel corn snakes because they're worth like $10.
Especially very normal looking
Yeah,
AMLs.
yeah,
But
like the one that you have in the picture.
Yeah, I picked ones I thought I tried to pick ones I thought were typical for the type, but then like the whole point is like think of all the things you could do with a snow, like with super red factor or green blotch or whatever.
Yep.
You need AML in there. You can't do it with anything
Can't
else.
do it. Yep, you have to have it. I think it
because ultra snows won't
Yeah,
show enough.
Oh yeah, we didn't even
halo.
talk about Ultramel, which is probably the best combo out there in my humble.
Right,
not
we'll talk about
humble,
ultra itself separately.
Yeah, I'm just, but Ultramel
I think it
is.
should be everyone
I think
should have
everyone
some
should have it. Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
And everyone probably does because everything's set for AML.
everything is set for AML. If it's not AML, it's set for AML. I'm sorry to tell you that you're going to end up with snows.
Pretty much.
No matter what you do. Oops, there's snows.
Whoopsie daisy, which is fine. So fine.
Which is fun because everybody likes pink snakes.
Anery type A.
Anery type. You're separating them out? All right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. All right.
They're really different to me.
They are.
Classic. It's some people like the neck yellow. Some people do not like the neck yellow.
Oh yes, there's lots of opinions about what the neck yellow is.
Yeah. And some lines don't produce neck yellow at all, but they're still A and not a charcoal or whatever. But this is also how you make a snow. So it's kind of important. But is it as important as AML in terms of selective breeding? Because you could do like dark or light or whatever, but it's a little less.
You have people doing cool things with it. Like you have Abbott has his dark ones that stay dark without washing out, kind of like this one that you see here. I think it's good that you put this picture up because people buy, like they think it's a little gray and black snake and that it's going to grow up to be a gray and black banded snake, and it doesn't.
No, they get sort of, because they have yellow brown coated, but like some of them, like I like Anery Sunkissed a lot because like the yellow like mutates and it comes up the back and gets into the back medallions, because Sunkissed is like a yellow enhancer a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's like versions of like whatever, like Ultramel, Anery. What is that? My brain's melting. It's not ice.
I don't know all the combos. I know.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
There,
but I mean,
there are very specific like niche pipelines that Anery does specifically that the other two Anery types do not do, and I'm like, pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's personally not. There's so many other things to do in corn snakes that it's not the most interesting or the most pleasing for me, for my personal taste. But it's one of the building blocks, I feel like.
So do you think it should be some people work with it?
Some people should work. I mean, I think, well, I mean, it's like, is this a should question or do? Because everybody does, whether they like it or not.
Well, I mean, maybe the idea is like they become like one of their projects is focused on that, where it's a big component. I think some people make it on accident, but then they sell all of their, like me, I don't have that many visual Anery anything in adults.
Right.
But I make it all the time and I sell it on accident and I'm like, bye.
Yeah. Sell them when they're young.
To me, it's not like a thing, but I could see a thing because I think like Sunkissed,
there's
Anery Ultras are like good.
Yes. There's lots of things you can do with it. It is one of the building blocks, I feel like, of some of the most popular.
Oh, and like super red factor Anerys not in snows are better than the snow version. So
yeah, totally. It is. You don't see that very often.
No, and it's way better, especially if you like stripe it or motley it. It'll be like
stripe.
It's real good. I lost my picture.
I'm gonna go some. Some people should work with it.
All right, I love
that.
What do you think? Okay. Yeah, because I think some people do good. That AML looks gross /green.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Respect.
All right.
I don't know
Keep
what
the
that
opinions
means.
coming.
Well, I'm glad we're sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
Banded,
This is a safe
not
space. Sort of.
yeah. Banded, not a banded motley, but banded.
Banded.
The normal selectively bred phenotype. Banded. It could come in Miami or buckskin or oak tea flavors technically, but it is banded. What do we think about that?
I love banded personally. I don't think a lot of people do work with it. Not truly. I see like oopsie-daisies that people will say it's like, oh, look, it's sort of banded. It sort of looks banded, but it's not really banded.
Ideally, the banded would the band would go all the way down
All the way
to the side, and there's none of the side medallions anymore.
Right.
So it's not a very sticky phenotype. So it breeds away quickly if you outcross.
Yep. I'm not huge on pattern morphs necessarily. I mean, we'll get. Are we doing stripe? Because yeah,
I did most of the big ones except for the ones where you literally because I skipped some of them, but most of them.
Well, you can't do all. Yeah.
I could have done all of them.
Well,
how much time do you have?
We could do it. This will be a 4-part series.
I didn't do any combos. I was trying to talk about the base morphs, but I didn't do
it every quarter of 2026. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Zigzag is so weird, and but banded I think is
cool, especially in an Okatee.
It is cool. But a lot of Okatees are naturally zigzag. So which one is
correct
the morph, and which one is just the property?
That's what I'm kind of saying about banded too, because I tend to see the most bandeds I see is oh, it looks almost banded. Look, it goes the saddles go down. I'm like, but it's not banded. It's very misleading. I'm not that people are trying to be. I'm just saying it's not misleading. It gets confusing. It's kind of what I'm trying to say.
I think they look good when they look good, though. What about that?
Yeah, could you think a Miami banded?
Yeah, I almost got pictures of those, but I was like, it's going to distract too much. It's too good looking.
It's too right. I mean, that silver and
what about
dark maroon?
Specialist only.
I think nerds should like it, man. This is a nerd thing.
Okay.
We want it. We want it in the hobby. We want people to work with it. But should everybody have this? Should it be something you focus on? For most people, probably not. No. But it should be
the best one who accidentally produces them a lot is Cody's Corns on Morph Market.
Okay.
Half of his stuff is pretty banded.
I know who you're talking about.
He doesn't even tag it. He's just yeah. It's a butter.
Oh, butter.
Fuck you guys. Do I have Weirdo Odd on here? No. I also didn't have Leopard Motley. I don't know. I just did the most common 30. And some spicy new ones.
Ooh.
Like that.
What the hell is that thing?
That's a bantam.
Oh, yeah. I don't know a lot about this. I've heard about it. Who's working with it?
It's been sold, so lots of people have it now. They aren't all this weird looking.
That's some thick. It looks like it just ate too.
I don't know if it just ate or if it's just.
But didn't it look like that around the middle?
I'm telling you, they're just sometimes kind of strange looking.
Okay. Chunkers.
Some of them aren't this bad looking. Some of them are more normal.
So apologies to whoever has the snake. Most of them aren't this bad looking.
To me, this is an abomination before God. But the guy or girl, I can't remember the gender of the person, did do an X-ray and show that there were no kinks or skeletal deformities in the body of the dolls that they had. And it appears recessive, but it's variable dwarfishness. But I'm not in really hard. I'm trying to be really nice about it, but my main answer is look at that and tell me that seems normal to you. And they're $1,000. So
I don't know why you would pay $1,000 for it.
right.
Yeah, I don't. Aren't there other problems with them?
Supposedly not, but it's like in the beginning time where people are outcrossing them, trying to see what they do. They supposedly lay eggs, fine. It's just like if you're squishing the body cavity, but the organs grow the same size, and let's say the bones are the same, but the organs grow the same size. That's why they get fat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there other concerns? Like, does there like decrease longevity? We wouldn't know. Quirky says, I produced a badge and they look like bloods. I have had things born here that are shaped interestingly. I call them no neck Charizards after the Charizard from 151.
Oh boy.
It's very meta because they just seem like squatter. For me, those would go right to the king snake zip code. And I don't want to see if they're recessive or if it's a whatever.
Yeah,
but other people do, so we should maybe respect their feelings.
I'm gonna put this one down at the bottom.
All the way down?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Like there could be a universe where like maybe some nerds really like it.
I don't know if it's healthy though.
Well, supposedly they are. And I was worried about it when there was no like X-ray.
But that was on one snake or multiple specimens?
It was one snake. Put it off the screen.
I don't know. I mean, we could compromise on. I don't know. I say for me, we got Palmetto coming up too, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think Palmetto should be above this.
Yeah, well, I definitely do. So it's going to be a funny conversation to have.
All right, send all your downvotes to 555. Do not give a fuck. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just thinking the only things I think people really shouldn't work with at all are, I don't know, that's not a corn snake to me.
But, it's like the ones on Morph Market right now look better, to be clear, but I still don't like it. So
right. No, I mean, I've seen them. It took me a second, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't breed them at all. I'm just saying for most people, do we need a bunch of these fat little, or not fat, but squatty little corn snakes? Is that,
I don't know.
Is that,
to me, like, it lacks essential snakiness, you know?
Right.
They just look like little. It's not even like they're a hognose body plan either, because that's kind of what it's alluding to, but they don't have like a hognose dumb head with like the snoot. Right. So it's like a little weird corn snake pinhead on like
I don't know.
It's not for me at all.
Not for me. Not for me.
All right, there's a lot of hot takes here. Mine has no issues. Boo, they are a hot item. I don't care if they're hot. They're ugly.
I mean, there's a lot of Scaleless was hot.
Yeah, and it's not for me. Scaleless either. Also, so.
Yeah, it's not for me. I mean, a lot of people like them.
It's the same as bug guys. I feel the same way about microscale. All right, we'll get into it. We got all these coming.
Yeah, down the pipe. Yeah, y'all get ready to go.
And Honeybee Art is disappointed in how corn snakes are susceptible to inbreeding at 10. I think corn snakes aren't as inbred as some other snakes. Let's put it that way. But I think the problem is how often we feed all snakes gives them stomach cancers more often. There's not a lot of like one big bolus, 1 month off, even in. I think if we get down to it, we're gonna find out like, we should have been brumating all corn snakes, all colubrids every winter, no matter their age, because that gives them time to do cellular autophagy, and that's why they all get cancer. Because I've had boas get cancer at 6, and they never even bred, and they weren't from like an inbred lineage. But yeah, I don't know. also.
Yeah.
Not a vet.
Yep.
Just play one on TV. Black Diamond.
Black Diamond. I was wondering if you were going to do this one.
It's the modern age.
Yeah.
Am I crazy, or does the head still look cinder-like?
It does. The body shape on that one even looks a little to me.
Cinder adjacent?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's just this individual. I think it's cool. I like darkening jeans. I think it's a cool thing. I don't know that I would want to pay what they want us to pay. And
the French people have supposedly not. I heard numbers put around, but I actually haven't seen a French person, because these are in France, by the way, selling one yet.
Yeah.
Has it happened? Probably, but I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know what.
Yeah, I haven't. I for sure haven't seen any, because that is something I would definitely notice when I'm scrolling my corn snakes every day.
Yeah, I would buy this in a heartbeat. But what
Heartbeat,
about this spicy take? It's really just a black rat snake.
Oh shit!
Like, why would you just go buy a black rat snake, you dumb fuck? Because like,
I think the potential for combos is what's most interesting for me.
yeah,
Adding it to things. Let's throw Sunkissed in there. Let's shatter this hoe. You know, like let's.
Right, I can't wait for panda pies, because I like red pies too.
Yeah.
In respect, but like, if we get a panda pie,
Amazing,
or a peppercorn palmetto, like,
yeah,
could that do something for us?
Oh, I think it would. I think that would be another one. I think that would be like a palmetto moment.
Another palmetto geddon, if you will.
Yeah, I think it would be a big enough to be something akin to that.
The hypoform is brown, so that means there's no color underneath.
Right.
Does that make you depressed or happy?
I think it makes me happy.
Because like,
it's easier to work with that way. You sort of know.
Well, then you can't like super red factor black diamond, make black on pink, and make it
you
look.
could red coat that thing and make it dark
blacker.
as shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In this one, I got this one just to show you that like they blacken up through time, but once they go black, they don't go back. I've definitely confirmed that.
My God, they don't gray out. They don't brown out. People
right. I don't think they carotenoid yellow, quote unquote carotenoid yellow, so far. But they're from Miami stock, so like if they weren't Miami, would that make it different? We don't know yet.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of unknowns. I think there's a lot of possibilities, and I am very excited to see what we're able to do. Again, like I immediately think, will it shatter? Let's try to shatter this thing. I think that would be amazing. I'm like, in my head, I wish it would look like, like the snow on the TV, like the staticky snow. Like that would be my, that would be tops for me. And then like the panda pie and that kind of thing. I think there's a lot that you can do with this, but it's still really unknown how it's going to interact with some of these genes that we already have.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Very.
Where would you put that? Maybe most people?
I think
some people?
I think some people should, I don't know, some. I think some, to me, it's just still too unknown.
All right.
And it's not available really. It's like, this is one where I'm like, might come back and be like, oh wow, what a stupid place to put that. It's in everything now. I mean, let's say we'll put it up the next one, I think, because really,
I think in the beginning,
when
many people will get into it because it's not
right
controversial.
When it becomes available,
whatever.
Right when it becomes available, yeah, you should hop on that train.
Yeah, Jennifer would always hop on it.
I would
That's what
always.
She told me.
I would.
Bear ask, has anyone thought of work with rare genetics to map out genes that create healthier animals in the pet trade? What was it? What year was it? 2 years ago. I asked them to do Stargazer for corn snakes, and they said they would if they got enough sheds and they had enough attention. But the only people I knew who had homozygous Stargazers or even Poshat Stargazers was Joe Pierce, who said he would send some. But I'm like, well, if you only have one,
right?
we can't make a test for it. So it's just like, and the other thing is like, if something doesn't have a lot of commercial value, they don't necessarily need to prioritize it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would have to be like a vet school or some kind of academic
Yes, that
endeavor.
would be a good use for it because it's like this is the class project for the undergrads, and they make a master's student run it. Like,
Right.
that'd be fire, actually.
Yeah, because they don't have as
Then
much of a money dollar incentive as people that are
cheddar
running a
will make
business.
it brown. Oh, it's sacrilege.
I don't think that's true.
Cheddars are very un-yellow animals.
Yes.
Like they can be pink, but they're never
Yes,
yellow.
they do get pink. My Mr. Man has pinkish saddles.
Yeah, and when they go black, they're like even better. Like, that's probably one of my favorite snakes. That's a morph and not a wild type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spicy time. Buff.
Buff. I'm seeing more and more people starting to talk about buff again, like we're just discovering it.
And this one is unique because it's incomplete dominant.
Yes.
Or at least dominant, probably. I don't know. I don't know if they can identify the
yeah.
super.
I mean, I think it's cool.
It's like caramel light. It reduces some red, but it's kind of orangey, but it's not all the way no fuck you red like a caramel is. So it's like in between, so it's interesting.
Yeah. The most I hear about buff is when people are trying to figure out why one snake looks different in a clutch. They're like, maybe this one's buff. Maybe this one's buff. And I'm like, yeah, buff's not just hanging around anywhere, especially since it's incomplete dominant.
Right, you would notice
if you had it'd be popping up in more than one snake.
Right, it's not like mask.
Right, where everything
you're like,
could be masked.
What about some nerds can work on it?
I think yes, it's one of those that I would like to see stick around. I'd like to actually see more combos with there. Let's come up with some new fresh combos, and maybe that's one that we could use. So I think it's definitely one that we should be working with. Just I don't think if you're a breeder, you want a bunch of buff corn snakes.
You can have some though.
Some is
if you want
fine and great.
Right. There's nothing wrong with the gene.
There's nothing wrong with
other ones. Oh my god.
Oh boy, here we go.
Right. And also Lisa brought up herb coder, which is doing heterozygosity, but I don't know if they'd be able to find deleterious alleles anytime soon. You know what I mean? And the other one, Phenome, is supposedly doing it too. So like, I don't know. It's just like, since these aren't expensive animals, I just don't know how much these people are going to prioritize. They didn't even want to prioritize. Let's just shut up. Okay, Caramel.
Caramel is awesome.
You say that, but I think Caramel is awesome because of combos. I think people generally dislike base Caramel.
Yeah, Caramel sucks by itself.
Yeah,
it's just like Amel. Who cares? But put that thing. You can't have honey without caramel.
That's right. You can't make honey. Girl.
That's why I'm saying, like, all of these like base morphs. I'm like, I don't know that there's very many base morphs that people should be just exclusively working, unless you have some kind of
selective breeding
project where you have a very clear goal of what you're trying to do.
I still have a fever dream where I want like a Miami Okatee that's caramel specifically, so that it's like big border, gray, yellow, big, like I guess kind of like a Mandarin rat snake, but not. But whatever. But it's so hard to lock in border size doing these outcrosses. So I have two females, but they like browned out too much. So I don't know. So like, yes, it takes a long time, but I'm like, please God, if someone could just be working solo caramel with borders,
not me, but somebody.
It's gonna take years. And then I could buy your solo caramel with borders and then Miami's
Yes.
that would be faster than me
Yeah.
trying to work both angles and fucking up both equally at the same time. What do you think about
Right.
that?
Yeah. That's probably true. Like
Yeah.
in most things in corn snakes, it's just better just to buy the thing that you want rather than
Yes, it
trying to make
is.
it. I
There's
learned
so
that
much.
lesson a long time ago. I'm like, why am I buying all of these like ingredients? Just buy the damn cake. It tastes better and it's cheaper.
It is cheaper, but if something doesn't exist yet, and it's going to take
Right.
10 years of selective breeding to do
Not
it,
everybody could do that. We
right?
need some people who are out here making new combos and selectively breeding things and cracking the code on some of these things. So we do need people to do that.
Right.
It
That's
takes a
why I'm always
special
like,
person in corn
you don't
snake.
have to like want to be rich. You're not going to be, okay, in corn snake land. You're not going to be.
No,
But if you have some sort
no,
of, if you want to freak out about buff for the next 10 years,
do
please
it.
do, because
Do
we
it.
need somebody to do that.
We
Because,
do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I can't imagine saying nobody should be working with it, because I think, if you're not like a full-time breeder, why not? Why not pick something that you just love and just nerd out over it and make it
yeah, and sell
fantastic
99% of them to pet people.
and be the buff person?
fine.
It's like, hey, if you
Right.
want buff, go to this person. There's the best. That's who you can be. And
Mhm.
that's a pretty cool thing to be.
So caramel itself, do you think some people should work
I
with
think
it? Most people should work with it?
I think some people should work with it
All right.
because some people that
I
it's
think
for the
some people don't like yellow. They're like, why would you want to turn a perfectly good
they
red
say
snake
that
into a
until they
yellow snake?
see they okay. As a person that used to not get honeys, I was like, I don't get the honey Miami thing. And everybody's like, just see one in person. And when I saw one in person, an adult, I'm like, holy shit. I take it all back. I take back everything I said. Honey Miamis, especially. I personally like honey diffused whenever
Mhm.
the yellow is just saturated and the borders are blurred out. Um, love, love, love honey, but probably not. It it's so combo specific that I don't know that everybody should, but certainly there's some really good combos out there.
Yeah. If you like it, just buy the combo and work on that.
Yeah,
You don't necessarily need to
lot to
come
be
up
done
from a
there.
base caramel for sure.
Right.
This is something that's weirdly rare. Charcoal.
Yeah. Okay. And I like charcoal, but charcoal just by itself, that's
Yeah, you see
you
some
never
every
really
year, but
see
not a
that.
ton. And I think people like things in anery more. They don't necessarily like would you disagree or agree with like they don't necessarily want to make blizzards that much anymore for some reason?
Yeah. I don't I see blizzards still
I do too, but like
on the
not
Morph
that
market,
often.
and they're not really any money. There's just not a lot of demand for it. People would rather have the snow, I think, than
Like a
the
coral
blizzard.
snow.
Yeah,
Like that's
just add red
more in
factor.
demand.
Yeah, add red factor to the snow and you get a cool freaking pink snake. More
But
so
these have
than
like a different they're less contrasty color palette. What I think if
yeah.
someone was into that and you wanted to make what is the charcoal version of pewter? I forget. Whatever.
Granite?
Granite. So
Yeah.
they're granites to me, and you can selectively breed these for like a dark uniform stripe or whatever, and so they can be born very dark and
Yeah.
like uniform looking if that's what you wanted. So you could have selectively bred black diamond on instead of this, but then now it's like I spend 10 more years if black diamond exists.
Right.
But these are cool though. What about that?
I do. I like them a lot. I think I personally like them better than I like the base morph better than anery. But anery it does more in a combo for me than.
Have you seen a silver queen anery? I forgot about this part in the last 5 years for sale.
I don't think I've seen one at all. I mean, I know what it is. I just don't think I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. Someone could
Right.
do this for charcoals or whatever, because like yes, no one will care, but also no one's competing with you. And so you're just like, I just decided that this really dark line of charcoals is
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Saruman line.
Yeah. That's it.
Sorry.
TM.
Or I
TM.
just made that shit up because who
That's
cares?
right. Yeah.
Corky
The
says
rules don't
blizzards
matter.
are cool.
They
They are
are.
cool.
They
But
are
you don't
cool.
see them that much. And I don't think they're like super in demand either. And then Jason
I
was
mean,
talking
you
about
have.
pure ultra that aren't ultra males. They are also quite rare because it's hard to tell them apart when you do the
Yes, very
head to
hard. You
head
have to
combo.
compare them. You have to have the other one to compare it to almost, to be able to tell them apart. I think blizzards are cool. Going back to that, I just think you could get the leucistic black rat snake. You could get a
Palmetto.
Texas rat snake,
Uh,
leucistic Texas rat snake. I
charcoal, should it be
um,
specialist or some people?
some. I think it's
Not like
cooler than
charcoal.
buff.
Okay.
I
I mean,
think it's
sure.
more, yeah, I think you could do more with
Don't you think
charcoal.
banded is cooler than buff too?
I think
Whatever.
it's cooler than buff, but it's not as
Gonna
cool.
be cooler.
I mean, I don't even know that most people would look at it and know what they were looking at for banded. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, most people won't get that. I guess they won't
Right. They're
get
like,
that a
"Oh, look, it's a corn
charcoal is a
snake."
distinct thing.
Right. Well, no.
Cinder.
All
Still got
right.
some cinder body, so I would like
Oh,
to talk
it
about
do.
the complication.
Yes, cinder body. Um, I personally love cinder. I have a ton of it. Um, I love it. It combos like no other. Um, just because I love the combos that it makes, because it makes the king of combos for me, which is the shatter. I have all the ingredients to make a shatter right now, and I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, so cinder's cool. I like putting it in lots of stuff. I think it looks. Of course, you get the het cinder effect too, which is controversial.
Mhm.
There's a het effect when you have light enough base colors in the snake. You can see the cinder, the het effect for cinder. Like for Miami, just to be clear about what I'm talking about, a lot of Miamis are well, there's controversy, but they could be het cinder, and whether or not people disclose that, because it's like kind of like cheater, some people say, to have het cinder because it does clean up the background, lightens up the background, the gray on a
Mhm.
Miami. And so it's like, well, is that a really nice looking Miami because it's het cinder, or is it a really nice Miami because it's line bred and just is an outstanding example of Miami? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with het cinder Miamis. They look amazing. I'm just saying you have purists and but anyway, cinder's amazing.
Yeah. Corky says I didn't want it. I'm just saying I would like to just know which ones are which, so I can make the right.
Yes.
I made Miami's on purpose that are het cinder because I was like, I just want to.
Yeah, they look amazing.
But I tell people that they're het cinder because they do look like
Right.
different and weird, and they'll fade out in a unique way as they get older.
Yes.
I just want to know because I can't make good decisions, and I have to spend years test breeding stuff for cinder and make
and I don't.
byproduct slop.
Yeah, and I don't want het cinder in my honey Miami for sure, because it does stuff with the borders too.
Yeah, it's very weird, and it just adds a lot of weird stuff. Sometimes it's like polygenic, sometimes it's with the morph, but then you're like,
right,
you don't know what to attribute to it. A lot of it's already masked or super masked because it's from like Key's lineage, and that's always just floating around in there. They have galaxy eyes, which is my favorite part. Like their eyes are speckled gray, blue with like white and gray sparkles in them. I don't know any fucking corn snake that has it like that. Uh,
Right. None.
you know, you need to put respect on the name when you got galaxy eyes. They have these
Right.
weird speckled bellies that are like different colors that aren't normal. Like even when they
Yes.
have rows, they're like
They're still.
the colors are like speckled out,
It's
like
all speckled
stipples.
out. It is. It's hard to explain, but I
Something
know
nuts.
exactly what you're talking about because when I hold up my cinder, the belly looks. Why don't you explain cinder body?
So there's two theories. One is it's connected to the gene itself that they're skinny because the gene just makes them kind of skinny. They could be like, to me, they seem muscle skinny, not body skinny. Like the skeletal system seems there. I think they don't have as much muscle. And then some people are like, it's not because of the gene, it's because of where they're from, because they are like skinny, petite little doodads from the Keys. But a lot of these snakes are quite outcrossed by this point.
Hmm.
And within siblings, the homozygous cinder versus their heterozygous relative, like of the same gender and age, they will always be skinnier.
Right.
So, can you outcross that tendency? Yes, but I think that's like getting the chonkiest Okati line from the forest that eats squirrels for fun.
Yes.
And it's sort of covering up this sort of lack of musculature. And then maybe it's like a variable expression. So, do I have a double standard in terms of like, because obviously Palmetto has variable expression, Bantam has variable expression, and some of I think some cinders are too far, but they do seem fine. I just think some people don't like the aesthetic, so they'll tend to make them fat to cover it up.
Yeah, don't do that because they get hips really easy.
Thick.
Very big hips. I always think about your snake hips that I mean that snake has some hips. That girl had some she had
And
it
it was
going
just a
on.
little pocket of fat after a while. Like she
Yep.
was thinned out.
Yep.
She just
Right. Once they get them, it's over.
that you
They're
can't
there. You're not
take it away.
right. I think like one of my favorite morphs is peppermint. I love peppermints. That's Amel, Cinder. I love all of the buttermints and all of the different things with Cinder. I'm just weird like that. I just really like um, gray. I like gray snakes. Um, I find that I don't know if it's anything, but I have a small sample size because, again, I have probably like 10, whereas to make a broad statement, you'd need a lot more than that. But I feel like they musk a lot more too. They're my muskiest corn snakes, my cinders. Oh,
I
can't hear you.
I just touched something.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I don't think it's that the more specifically. I think it's the ones I sold you. I'm really sorry.
Some shitters.
Like some of my nicest snakes are some of my JT snakes, and they're homozygous cinder.
Okay.
I don't
Well, I
know.
mean,
I don't think it's attached to the.
maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a small set, but well, no, the other one I got from that other guy is fine. So yeah, I guess it's just your snakes. So because I have one that's like, oh well, they stop musk, because you have a snake and it musks when it's little. Lots of colubrid snakes musk when they're little. Like that's not a. I don't think corns do it quite as much as some, although some individuals do. But it's like, um, you know, this one keeps musking as it gets bigger, full grown. I'm like,
Yeah,
this,
I just think
I hate
and
them.
maybe it's like because it's like a line thing, in my opinion, because like some of them are just less spazzy, and you just have to breed it out. Like the tendency to wake up in the morning and not necessarily want to shit on you. That's something you could breed for, in my opinion.
Yeah. So
That's all. I just think they're cool.
they're,
So there.
I love them. I think lots of people should work with Cinder. I think you can do a lot with Cinder. I think it's just a cool looking snake. I don't know that it should be everybody working with Cinder. I don't think it's that level. Maybe The second one, what is it? Most?
Most. Just like most.
Yeah,
I don't
that's the
know. These
word.
categories are kind of dumb, but like
I think
I
it's
don't think
like
everybody needs to work with it for sure. It's
definitely
not like
not. No, you
that's not
don't
really
need it,
fun.
have it in your collection, but I think most people should work with it.
Right. It is
I think
pretty in vogue now for
it's
some
very much so, and
right.
the
It
Asian
has been
markets
for like
freaking love
5
it.
years. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's up with that, but
I wish the
they're
Asians
really
would come
into it.
back. This is sponsored by Taiwan, which is definitely a part of China.
Yeah, Taiwan's
Please
cool.
message me. I haven't gotten any Chinese buyers in a while.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. To bring the mood down.
I don't know. You're fine.
Are we talking about cancer still in the chat?
Yes.
Okay. So this
Oh,
is
yeah.
diffuse specifically. There's multiple
That's a
genes
doggo.
being shown here, but it's hard to find a diffuse that is not.
Yes.
But we'll get into that. Diffuse,
Yes.
specifically the recessive gene that causes bellyless, no pattern on the belly and pattern on the sides diffused.
Yeah. It literally says it in the name. You'll also hear blood red used sort of interchangeably with diffused.
Yes.
But you can't get pieds.
All right, we have pieds as a separate gene because it is
Not
a separate
all.
gene.
Yes, because diffused can be in other things. Like I said, like a diffused honey Miami is on my list of must-haves this year if I can get my hands on one. I know
Purple Church says
exactly.
everyone.
Well, I mean, it's like you could get into all kinds of things. I mean, like look at garter snakes. Garter snakes have failure to thrive.
Sorry, someone should have asked about cancer. Y'all can talk about it. I don't want to ignore you too much, but I also didn't want to. It's already been 52 minutes.
Let's not talk about garter snakes. I'm just saying, like different animals have different survival plans and different life expectancies, and hardiness.
Yeah, and I think horse snakes don't plan on their babies doing great based on how
right. They have a ton of
I don't
them.
think they're being inbred. I'm talking normal to normal. You're just like
right. They have huge clutches. They can double clutch.
They just mass produce them and spam them out.
Right. So that suggests to me that that's a pattern that isn't saying we expect a lot of survival. Maybe one of you or none of you actually makes it to adulthood out of a clutch.
Yeah,
so,
if they were more like
in the wild,
where they had bigger clutches that they sort of like took care
and
of
very
underground,
big hardy babies too.
I'd be like, yeah, you should expect 100% survival.
Yes.
Horse snake, no, they say no, thank you. I'm
not
to
going to
spread
eat.
my
I'm
seed
just
to
going
the
to
wind.
freaking die. I'm choosing death.
Yeah,
but
and
anyway.
someone will die. This isn't like a lot of people attribute things to failure to thrive that I think are husbandry failures, but I am telling you, having kept one for a while and been like, this one's kind of weird, and I kept on keeping it because I didn't want to sell it because I'm like, just kind of weird, like its head's a little crooked. I'm like, what's wrong? It just dies one day at 6 months old. That definitely happens also.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So diffuse specifically, I think is kind of boring, but it's okay.
It is.
It takes a lot to lift that puppy up, and people like pattern. What do you think about that? But some people don't like pattern. They like a monocolor snake.
I like both. I'm like, take all the pattern out, and I like make that pattern more bold. Because I like my big border Okatees, and I like my diffused, side as well. I think diffuse is cool because of combos that you can put it in. By itself, meh, so is AML.
Right, you do need it to unlock pied. So if you're a pied girly,
but but I mean, even with that, it's like you could do things. You could do lots of things with diffuse. Is kind of what I'm saying.
Right, that aren't pied.
You could that aren't pied. So you could be working on this over here and just say, you know what? Let me just get a pied female and add it in. And now, boom! Now you have another little ready.
Can I say something mean?
Yeah, do it.
I think stripe is a better diffuse than diffused.
Totally. It totally is.
It's just diffuse happens to let you do pied side. So like that's the advantage there. But if you want like a uniform kind of cool with like a little pattern on the
Oh yeah.
sides, but it's like
Vanishing pattern,
yeah,
vanishing
I
stripe.
feel like
Oh,
it's better
oh,
at
so
doing
good.
that idea. So let's
Yes.
talk about this as this is
Kind
one
of
thing.
just blows it up. It blows. Oh yeah.
Calm
it.
down. My
Oh
God.
no, I can't. I'm sorry. I know it's basic as hell, but I love a pied-sided corn snake. I
I
love
think
it.
they're still pretty popular, even
They
though you say
are.
they're basic as well. They're more expensive than other things.
Yes.
They have variable expression, so it's hard to
Yep.
be like. Some people do claim they're selectively breeding for more. Sometimes like yeah,
I
maybe, but
don't
then like I'm
know.
not sure.
Yeah, I might maybe they are. I don't know because I've seen too high expressions produce a mix of everything.
Right.
And
So
I
it might be like pied and ball pythons or whatever, where you can
yeah,
kind of stretch it sort of selectively, but
I
not
think
really.
so. But right, like I think it's just gonna kind of do what it does.
Right. And they
Um,
aren't like white sided in like black rats or bulls where
right.
it's like a consistent.
Where it's a straight line right
That's
across.
why I never bought in. Is that racist of me?
I love
I think
the
a white
randomness.
side black rat snake looks better than a pied side corn snake.
I I like
You
both,
disagree?
but I
Okay.
disagree. I for just
Okay.
it's a personal aesthetic. I think it looks really cool to
I
have
think
that
it
kind
looks
of
like
torn.
it crawled through acid and has like a chemical
No,
burn.
it's like, it's like when you have like a spotted cow or a spotted dog. It just looks like it's little torn pieces of the pattern out. For me, I
Jen is
think
in.
the coolest ball python morph is still pied.
Yeah.
Single gene
You?
only.
Really?
I don't think anybody should get into pieds and you can't really go
Really?
anywhere. You can't
Really?
go anywhere with it, but it looks cool. It's like, oh, look, it's a normal ball python. And here's a completely white strip for some reason. It's amazing. It's very cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think it's like the worst, and it's obviously much more popular than lots of other things. Like people like this look. I just always wished it was like
Yeah.
a smooth sided, like a
I
black
like
rat
that
snake.
it's different.
Personally,
I like that
it
it's
is
different.
different,
And it's its own thing.
but it's
Um,
very
I think
hard to pull off. You have to have a lot of ponies in a row and get the
and you
diffused.
have to be yep, and you have to be okay with the fact that you're going to breed some uggos
Right. Some
that may
uggos,
have no expression. So they
no
carry the
expression.
gene, but they don't have expression. So if you think you're just going to breed, you're going to, spend all the money and buy the two best pied sides that you can find, the highest expression, um, and you're just going to get all these high expression babies, you're wrong. It's not going to happen.
I
Um,
think it's
I
some
think
people should
some
work with
people,
it.
I think some people should
Yeah.
work with it.
It's just you
Um,
don't have to.
Pied Lisa does come in other colors.
Does
They
pied
have
come in other? Yeah, but you're just changing the color of the top because they have to be
right,
diffused. You can't
right.
have like pattern and the thing.
You touch
You could
something
have, like
again. There you
granite
go.
or lavender or whatever, but it has to be a color changer
Right.
plus pied.
Like the
Plus
most common
Heretic.
one you see is like the granite or the um yeah, granite pied, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I have one. I'm like, what am I saying? I have one.
and pewter.
It's pewter pied.
Right,
Pewter.
because
That's
granite would
what
be
it is.
the charcoal
Granite
version.
would be the charcoal one, yeah. No, pewter pied. I have a female. I don't know if it's a male or female. Doesn't matter. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
they
is
have
weird. There aren't more colors. Isn't that weird?
yeah. Like, wouldn't it be
Like there's
cool? Oh, there's a lava pied now.
yeah, it's just like it's taking a long time to
I really
because I
want
think
a
because
lava
you're
pied.
trying to hit a triple
Yes.
like if you make whatever
Yeah, just like any
lava
triple
whatever,
recessive.
so you're trying to remake triple heads and then remake a triple. It takes a long time.
It does. Um, yeah, lava pieds. I could have gotten them this year and I didn't. I'm kind of beating myself up over that, but I think they look cooler than the hypo
Shots fired.
pieds. I do. I think they're
Okay.
more orange. it's kind of like it's like a little bit more red removed down in the lava pied than the
Oh, I think that's just
hypo.
because they have cherry or whatever in them, not because it's lava specifically. We've talked about this before. We'll get into that later.
Right.
Dilute.
Who cares? Only when it's in anery that makes them blue. That's the only time anybody cares.
Right, but what if the charcoal dilute is more blue? Has anybody done that yet? Or the
maybe. I don't know.
I've seen other things where like we're pretty sure this is dilute, but we're not sure because nobody can actually tell. And it's kind of hypo-like. It's supposedly non-allelic, I believe them, but it just takes away a layer of color everywhere. I've never had dilute. Does that make me a double standard type Pokemon or?
Yeah, it's
about to sneeze up in here.
I don't have a lot of. I don't know. I guess there's potential there that we just don't know yet.
Because what if it's for nerds only?
Everybody wants a blue snake.
Yeah.
Which I mean, cool. I think they're cool too. But there's other blue snakes out there
that are bluer, frankly.
Bluer, right? Yes. Just the special nerdy snowflakes should probably work with it.
Right, we love that for them.
Yes, we do.
Halo and Green Blotch together. It's the same gene, but it's incomplete dominant. This is the homozygous form.
There's more controversy with this one too. So,
well, I think most people are on the team that
I think so.
Homozygous and not red coat sub variants or whatever.
Yeah, that it's an Okati thing. I love it.
Love it.
Love
Piss
it.
Snow colored snow.
Piss snow. Don't eat yellow snow. It's like one of those things that you don't fully appreciate until you see it in person. I have one that it wasn't sold to me as a halo snow.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't. Most people don't pay attention.
Right. But
or even in the AML version, because you can see it.
Because I have a Castania, whatever, snow. It's halo, and it is yellow on those borders. So for most people, like what you see is it's like you'll see it in snows mostly because in order to see the yellow, you kind of have to remove most of the other color. And so you'll have the pink snake, and then where the borders would be black on like a normal or an Okati, the borders are yellow, green, like kind of a neon washed out highlighter looking color. And it's more, and Green Blotch is the homozygous version and Halo is the heterozygous. So,
do you think they would fight the flood?
Yes.
Sorry, everybody.
I think it's cool. I know that there are people that work with it.
Right, like Sarah.
Yes,
Sarah. She was the one who did all of the work on it, and they're quite cool. We're not trying to like poo-poo it. Just like I don't think this should be.
Yeah, where are we gonna go with it? It makes really cool looking snows and other things. I'm not saying that there's nothing, but I just think, some people should do it and we should make some cool snakes. I'd like to see people know that it's in their lines more.
Yeah, that would be a step one.
That would be a very good step, would be to know that it's in your stock and to label it as such whenever you are selling it. For some people would be selling and some people don't want it in their
sometimes
stock.
So there can't be a black diamond halo because black diamond is dark everywhere you would need. I mean, it could be, but you're never going to see it. So like,
it's in
the halo is in the black borders of all the snakes with borders, and then when it's a homozygous, it makes the whole saddle yellow. So you will never see it if it's black.
You have to take all the color out basically in order to see it. But like, you could have it in any of the snakes that you have, and it's just hanging out there.
You would never know until you put
Right.
amyl
Until
over it.
you put amyl and anery in it, and boom, now all of a sudden you got a snow and you got yellow
Right, and you can see it in
borders.
amyl, but you can't see the, like, whole rest of the saddle. You can just see the edge.
Yep.
You don't necessarily know if it's a homozygote
Very
or not.
little. Yep.
Like, the ones that, VMS Herps had that he sold at the very end, that the guy got it, sold them on Morph Market, and then sold them for like $100. But they were Miami Okatee amels, but they had huge, giant, piss yellow colored borders around on white base. And sometimes I was like, it's cool. And then sometimes I was like, it looks like it has jaundice. And then I got confused and I never wanted to buy any.
I do wonder about, before we move on, I do wonder about reverse Okatees, because I've definitely seen some reverse Okatees that have a yellowish border
Yeah, that's it.
around. And I'm like, I bet that's halo in there. But I've never seen anybody label a reverse Okatee as a reverse halo Okatee. I haven't seen them. And I'm, not that I've seen everything out there, but I've never seen one label.
It's just like there's a class of people. I was gonna say boys because it's mostly men, but people that that are like, well, it doesn't effectively matter. Just like how they treat mask, like, it could be there, but like, buff could be there, but like, the Halo's the same way, I think.
Yeah.
What about?
I think some.
You probably already work with it and you don't even know it, you dumb fuck. So
I think just to work with it, just
like
that
on purpose.
How
about some people?
I don't even know that it makes a snow more valuable unless you're someone like me who's looking for it.
I don't know if anything makes anything more valuable in 2026.
And in corn snakes, for sure. I would just say the nerds for me, because we don't really. I just don't see people going like, oh, I want a pink snake. Oh, but can it have yellow borders? I don't see that happening.
I've heard it like once in the last 5 years. Like they were specifically wanting to know if my snow had halo in it.
It was probably me.
I don't know. I like put duplicate pictures in here because I'm high, so I'm not high.
Okay.
I wish I was.
It's all right.
I have 2 halos. I got one that I thought was better.
Let's just freak everybody out and talk about it like we haven't talked about it yet.
What?
If there's a duplicate in there.
Okay. It'll be like a
amel. Like, just do the opposite. Like amel. Get it out. Get it out of your collection if you have it.
Dilute halo snow gets you greens. I think they're already pretty green. They're like weird greeny yellow.
You have to see it. I mean, truly, I know there's so many. Everybody's like, oh, you have to see it in person. You really have to see it in person.
Like when they're green blotch and super red factor and whatever peach or something, and they're very weird party colored. They look like a bruise 4 days after it's formed. Like that's its own sort of lifestyle.
It is true.
And it's cool.
True. I love it personally. I think it's cool. But I don't know that most people do. And I think most people just think, oh, look, I have a really unusual, weird little snake. I'm like, no, you just have halo.
Right. I don't think most people are ready, but most people aren't ready for most of this stuff.
Right.
All right. Castagna, the ombre king. Yes. The better the ombre to me, the better the Castagna. That's my feeling on it.
100%.
The German line has been around for a long time in any sort of numbers.
Yeah.
But
you can't make persimmons without Castagna.
Donnie Boy had persimmons for sale this year on Morph Market.
I did see that. I saw that.
But I was like, I'm busy. Did you buy some?
I did not. They're right down the street from me. I could just go meet him in a parking lot and pick them up. That's how close it is. And I didn't do it because I'm trying to be good about acquiring.
Want more freak nasty castagnas like this, where they're like their butts become so dark and their heads are so red and peach and blushed.
Get it in a stripe. When you get it in like a stripe or a vanishing stripe pattern, which I have seen.
Do their butts get nasty? Because that's what I want.
They get ombre'd out. Like it's crazy. Look, stripe already kind of does that a little bit. And some some morphs, but when you add
Because corn
Castania
snakes are
to
like
it,
naturally kind of ombre, where like
yes.
especially males, they have gender differences in color, but they'll be front loaded with color. But I just want them to be freak nasty. Like I want to
Yes.
breed them to the
Breed
nastiest
selectively breed it. Somebody should be
Alabama wild caught dark nasty freak and make it like
Oh yeah, those super ugly corn snakes you're talking about, those wild ones that are almost black.
right, and put this on it and have like a big red-headed black nasty.
Do you need a
Listen,
minute or
I'm just telling you, I've been thinking about this not at night, during the day, in the
during the
light of
day
God,
in public?
of how freak nasty that would be for
Yeah.
years. And then if you lava it or ultra mel
Lava.
or ultra it, you'd get these like shadows of purple on the freak nasty parts.
Oh my god.
But nobody's ready because nobody's ready to be cool. Like
And
me.
there's not enough Castania out there.
No, there isn't. So like
There really,
it's gonna
really,
take
really
years.
isn't. And I really want there to be more. I try to snatch up Castanias, even if it's in a combo that I don't particularly
like mandarins.
like. Oh, I have mandarins.
I think mandarins are fine, but I'm like the
first of
best
all,
part is the nasty part, and they took it away.
No, you get a blood red mandarin. That's even better.
I want more nasty though. You're wrong.
Oh, it's pretty. I have a pretty nasty one.
German. Like I want there to be more ability to make the color stand out as it changes, not less.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think well, that's most corn snake morphs though.
I know. Well, they better be nasty.
Get better with a What in the world is wrong with you?
I'm so sick right now. You don't even know.
Awesome.
So like this one, I don't know where the snake went, but
not too nasty.
Yeah, but it's got like a
Yeah,
little
it's
freak
cool.
in them. Like this little freak here.
Is this South Mountain?
Yeah, it's Donnie Boy Soderbergh.
Oh yeah.
He has problems with like red in his photography, so just tone it down a bit in your mind. But like,
yeah,
dirty freak, and then
yeah,
boom.
but you like brown snakes too, so
hell yeah, brother. Okay,
Castania is very cool. I think everybody should work with it. I think there's so much potential, and it is one of the few, like Amel, that you could pop it into anything, and it could make it not necessarily better, but you would get whatever you had. But just
yeah, a lot of them don't look like freaks. Just to be clear, a lot of them look like just like a color upgrade boosty
like
thing.
kind of like an orangey, peachy, brownish 1970s color palette snake.
They're another one of those like things that was inbreeding on an island somewhere in Florida.
Yeah,
which I think
like
somebody was alluding to it.
Oh no.
Another South Florida morph, right? So they're all, and they might all be just running around together down there. But they keep finding this independently. Like, what is the other one? Orange thing, and
yes, the orange thing.
There's some other ones, and it's fine. It's just like a vibe, a lifestyle vibe. So where do we put it?
Sonia. I think.
I still don't even own it. Isn't that crazy? I've been glazing this gene up for so long.
And a lot of people do glaze it up, and yet we still don't see it. There's whole podcasts of people that glaze this thing up.
Like, I don't really want it in that. I don't really want it in Mandarin. I know that would be fine. I'd rather have like a straight Castania on with just okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Get it in there, but then you can just breed it to an okay.
I know, but I don't have time for all this.
Oh, yes, you do.
I know it's been.
I don't have time for this. Like I'm so.
How about most
busy.
people should work with it?
I think most, if not, I think everybody should work with it. I think
shots fired.
I'm just saying because I think you could put it in, like I said, any combo,
and
this, boom,
in this timeline.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'll compromise with you if you think it's. I think
AMLs are classic. There's not a version of an AML that no one would want a version of it for every palette. I think Castania, lots of people could find something cool to do with it, but maybe they're not ready spiritually.
They're not ready.
They're not ready to worship at
We're
the
not
altar.
ready for this. Y'all, we are not ready for this. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. I think that's fine.
Can you
I
tell
just
it's going to be
personally
a good
think
one out of the egg? Or do you have to wait? For Castagna, I don't know. Never raised them. I
haven't
always heard
hatched
they were
any.
like sunrises where they're born weird and they change color.
I think you do have to wait. I don't quote me. I have never hatched them myself, so I don't have
Yeah, we
firsthand
don't know
experience.
what we're talking about.
We don't, and you can just assume
Confirmed.
that for most things.
Yes.
But I do believe it's not like they're uggos, and then you have to kind of wait to see that it develop the pattern. But
All right, lavender. I've never hatched a homozygous lavender that wasn't kinked. Go.
well, with the setup like that,
some people say that their lavender lines do not kink.
Do not have it. Yep, I definitely.
But I have finger banged enough lavenders in my day that they kink inside. They're not. It's not like a big old 90-degree turn. It's subtle. So then I'm like, do those people finger bang their snakes as vigorously as I would? Like it's the back of a Subaru. We've just adopted a couple of Shetland dogs.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
The metaphor is getting stretched.
Yeah,
beyond,
I'm like, where did this?
But I believe them because maybe they're right. I haven't touched their snake, so like if they say that, then I believe.
I've seen lavenders that don't appear to be kinked.
Did you finger bang them though?
I don't generally finger bang other people's snakes. It's frowned upon. You don't even like people to like look at your snakes too closely. I don't very much walk up to them and stick my finger.
Me or the snakes ever.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm losing it a little bit.
You are, and I've hugged you.
Ew.
I've hugged you. Yes, and you loved it. You loved it. What was that? Was that or that just something in your pocket?
Are you happy to see me?
Anyway, it's not my favorite. We do have people who've made a name for themselves with lavender and lavender.
Yeah, if you're gonna yell at me because yours doesn't kink, just put it in the comments. Just like
just do it in the comments. Don't leave it. Yeah, don't
say like I hate you. I'm just saying none of mine have ever not been kinked, and they were kinked internally.
Right, and there are people that say that their lines don't do it. That's been bred out. I've certainly seen lavenders that aren't kinked, or don't appear to be kinked. So I'm going to take them at their word. It's not for me, and I do have one snake with lavender in it.
So my adults aren't kinked internally, but all of their babies were. And so, it is for me. It is exactly the color palette I want. It's basically a gray snake, and I want them to not be kinked, and they were. So
it looks like a purple passion California King.
Yeah,
they look really cool. Yeah, and the orchids are probably one of the prettiest combos out there. At least,
they're extra weird.
They're very, very, very pretty.
They have like burned out white spots on their necks. Does that make any sense? No.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But they're amazing. And lavender, funny enough, when they bred it into scaleless, it is something in the way we get lavender is in the scales. It's not in their skin. So when you make a scaleless lavender, you don't get any of the lavender color.
My eyes are leaking. I'm really sorry.
It's a fun fact. All corn snakes have cute faces. Facts.
Yeah, I think they're fire, but I think maybe only nerds should be working on them and trying to clean them up.
And trying to clean it up and make it good and make sure that they're doing right by the animals. I know there are people who breed them that do, so thank you to them. And some people, and I think they're beautiful. So I do want to see them persist. Let's make sure we do it the right way and not at the expense of the animal.
Let's do a mask.
Oh, mask. You have a ton of mask in your collection.
Yeah, not
like I said that was like that came out a lot. I did not mean it
accusatory.
I know.
You. Why do you have so much?
I didn't mean it like that. I like mask. I
I
think
don't
mask
have
is
as
really cool.
much as I think you think I do. It's just once you have a super mask, you can test.
Yeah.
Females,
well, you talk
you're
about
like,
it
oh,
more than most people do.
Because some mask hets have pretty big borders and almost no head stamp change. But they'll throw a super mask with a super mask, and you're like, oh.
Oh.
But a lot of them look like this, kind of hypo, reduced borders, a sort of split in the arrowhead
You
on
could tell me
top.
that was a hypo Miami, and I would say it wasn't a very good one, but I would believe you.
Right. They're like hypo adjacent or whatever. Sometimes.
Right. It's not a very
all the time.
good hypo
And usually
Miami.
the belly
but
scales start like the checkers on the bottom start to split and like order themselves down the body, like longitudinally.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. And there's another thing. I'm like, I probably shouldn't get into it. They used to think that blood red, the morph, was a combination of diffused, mask, and something else. But
They
I
still
don't
think that. Like, why wouldn't you think that?
I don't know.
It's
I
like
thought,
you're triple downing on the phenotype because a diffused isn't a very good blood red by itself. It looks even more diffused if it's super mask diffused and super red factor or whatever.
right.
A lot of diffused are just straight up brown with like hatched.
Yeah, I don't even think I've seen one.
I bet every diffused you have is either mask or super mask. Also, what about that? Hot theory.
Well, the diffused I have is from Dawn. So,
right, could be.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, mask. That's fine.
Yeah. It's not going to change anybody's life. Some people avoid buying it.
Right.
They
don't want it in their collection. I think a lot of people don't like to have morphs in their, and I can say this for myself too. You don't like to have morphs floating around that you can't really identify easily.
Sure. But like the best head stamp, like the best head stamp
y'all.
in the earth
is
a super mask head stamp.
Yes. I
it
totally
looks like
agree.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
And that's not diffused doing it. That's super mask. So how about some people work with it?
Yeah. Okay. She's fading, y'all.
So
we don't have much time.
It's so hot in here. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Miami. Not Miami.
I like how you
just like the way God intended.
God made them.
Maybe they're a little brown coated, but that's okay.
I love the way that the example you picked out here. You didn't go for the beef nugget or the
no, because the way they are naturally is also fucking fire. So sometimes I get like
people
defensive.
that Miami has brown in between the saddles, and that's okay.
Right. I've had people be like, I would never buy this from you wholesale because all of my customers will think it's a normal. And I'm like, I believe you, but also fuck them. Because it's different. Look at it. It's cool.
It's definitely different. It's definitely different. If you put them side by side, they are
with like a normal sort of orangey coated generic corn snake. This is different. It's okay.
Yeah, it's cool. I love Miami's. I mean, you can't really follow Jessica for that long and be friends with her and not have some Miamis.
I'm really sorry.
But I do have one that I got from her, and he's pretty awesome. I have 2 Miamis. The male I have is, I think, a very beautiful Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami Okiti.
Yeah, I would like more Miami locality variants to stay pure. I know CKC. What's his name? I'm a bad person. It's Squamates is the last word. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, brother. He has like Miami-Dade County locality Miamis, and that's cool. We love that. But I don't think anybody really cares. But I think if people wanted to care, technically there's less of that than there is of many things in this world. So if you wanted to care a little
If you
bit,
want to care about that, I mean, people care about like finding gray bands in a 4-foot by 4-foot locality. So I think it's perfectly fine for people to like Miami-Dade County,
you think
Miamis. I think
you
it's
think
great.
they actually like? Here's the thing: you ever you take GIS in school?
Are you talking about the
Geographic Information Systems, like
software thing?
ArcGIS.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used ArcGIS. I had
Okay.
to, but I did.
But like
Yeah.
the way snake people think about it isn't how anybody else would. We would think about it like in quadrats,
Yes.
or or like 1 to 64,000 drainage
Yes.
areas. But snake people are like, I drove this fucking road.
Yeah,
So
the
all
road
these snakes
that's like
on this
300
road,
miles long.
right? That's a locality, not like the quadrat or
Right.
the drainage basin or elevation, like the thing that would actually define the animal's movement. But
Right.
that's me being a pedant. So
Yes.
how do
That
we
is
feel about
very
Miami?
pedantic.
I just think about that sometimes and I'm like, you guys are fucking cute because you'll lambast people for not being sufficiently pure, but like,
Right. But that's bullshit. But anyway,
right. That's why I'm not worried about it. What about about up
think
here?
I mean, I was
think
gonna
it's
say
most
some
people,
people should.
honestly. What about most?
Okay.
Not everybody.
I'm gonna give that to you.
It could be some.
I think most is fine. I think
I don't know if you had
I
to work
think
with straight
Okatee
Miamis,
is
but if you have,
more.
yes, that's what I'm getting at. I think that one should be everyone should have some.
It's like the foundation. Okay, so let's do most is fine.
All right. Well, let's skip a little bit.
Skip.
Okatee.
Oh,
Calm down.
yes. Oh no, there's nothing better than a good Okatee. Look at that thing.
Right, when it's good, and sometimes they're not that good, and it's not their fault. They can still be pure, but we're
They
also
can
not
be
talking about the
special little
locality. We're
snowflakes.
talking about the
Right.
phenotype version of
Just
where
like
we
with
are.
Miamis, we're talking about a phenotype. We're not talking about the actual
Right.
locality.
A lot of
Although
these
there
are-
is a locality.
Yes, and they don't all look like this, but a lot of them are red coat
That looks like a
or
Howie
red
Sherman line.
factor also. So
Looks like a Howie Sherman Okatee to me, but just
I don't
guessing.
know. I got it off the internet.
It's the best. Ultramel Okatee, reverse Okatee. You got the red Zeps. You have the Sherman line, the Abbott line, the
Lisa likes the Miami more. Shots fired. Okatee is king. Everyone. I think it should be everyone because I think it's like it's an easy polygenic play. Like, let's jazz it up. Let's make it big in size.
Things better.
They like to eat food good.
Love it. You can beef up your stock with it. You can beef up the borders of your stock with it.
They got a lot of benefits.
The Love line. There we go. Sorry, Kathy Love. Bill and Kathy Love. Is it Bill? Her husband's Bill? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, my apologies. How many ways
can you make shrimp? Yeah, I think it's fine. Like no matter what you're doing, if you're just like, I need to outcross no jutsu. Okay.
Right.
Okatee.
Sorry. Oh my God, they're so good. Every time I see one, I'm like, I should just breed Okatees. Every time I see one, I decide against it, but every time I see a really good one.
They do seem to struggle source a little bit online where people are like, $80? Does anybody want to buy it for $80 or 60? Like there's a lot of pressure.
You need a little provenance to it. You need to have like a line. You need a really good picture, and I think you can do well with it. But even if you just
want to see, here's a spicy take.
Take it.
I want to see some king or queen travel into the forest and find like the next great locality. And it's in a state where it's legal, and they get a diverse selection of stuff to pick. And it could look kind of like Okatee or kind of like Miami or kind of like Alabama or whatever, but it's like very specific, very specific couple counties. And it's like a thing, a new thing. I think that'd be fire. And I don't care what it is. I know some people are kind of trying because there's like stuff that's like, this kind of looks like this. I'm just like, it kind of looks like a corn snake though. Like, find me that freak nasty in the bushes. That's going to change my life. And it'll give me another 10 years of like hot flashes or whatever. That's what I want.
It would spice things up a little bit more.
Yeah. Like, it's cool that Black Diamond's coming out. But I also don't care a little bit in a lot of ways. So I'm just like,
completely contradict everything you said earlier.
I mean, I kind of care, but like, okay, here's what's going to happen. It's going to come out. It's going to be $5,000. I'm not going to want to spend that much money on it because I don't feel like it. And it might be worth that, but I just don't feel like it. And then it's going to be $1,000 2 years after that. And then I'll be like, do I want it now? I can afford it, but I like don't feel like it, or I do. And then I just buy it, and then it's $300 again. And then I have to, there's a bunch of bullshit that sort of already depressed that market on the way there because people were trying to get their money back. And then everyone's like, I already got all my money on Black Diamond. Don't even want to work on it yet. And I'm like, it's going to be the same thing again. And I'm going to get depressed about it. And I got to wait till it's like $50. And then I'll be not depressed because it's like, who cares? What about that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've just described
everything.
Every snake morph. And probably every morph.
Yes, I did.
It's just it hasn't happened yet.
Right, but it's going to be exhausting spiritually. Okay, for me. So I would like to skip that and go straight to the freak nasty in the bushes that we don't know about.
See.
Sorry. Sure. Yeah. I'm in rare form tonight. I thought about asking you to delay, and then I was like, no.
I would have for you.
I know, thank you. But you can't edge Jennifer for too long, you know?
That's right. Just get right to it.
All right, micro scale is next. This is kind of a Miami-ish one.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking one for sure. You really get in there.
Yeah, enhance.
Show the people what we're talking about.
So they call tiny scales. Yeah, bumpy scales instead of overlapping scales, and there's a little bit of scale separation on the head.
I think it looks weird.
It is a lilac with scaleless. So you can have a micro scaleless, not a micro penis. Sorry.
Not to be confused with. In case any of you were confused for a moment.
Right, I wanted to clear that up. And I think this is okay. Like, fine. I don't own it. I don't want to own it. But I think this versus scaleless
better.
What about that?
Better. I agree with everything you said. No notes.
They do like create like more, I don't know, clarity.
They feel very cool.
You felt a
micro scale? One of Dawn's. Yeah.
You're feeling Dawn's micro scale in the parking lot behind Arby's. I'm really sorry. Let's focus. I think some people can work with it if they want to.
Some people can work with it. It's fine.
I don't really care though. I would be more interested in this than other ones. Let's. All right. Would you like to talk about these things?
This wang with eyes.
To be clear, better than ball python scaleless, Burmese python scaleless, blood python scaleless, retic python scaleless. Better than all of those.
Yeah, besides Texas rat snakes, it's the best leucistic. It's the best scaleless.
Do you think secretly, spicy question?
Yes.
It's actually the Texas scaleless.
Yes.
And it was like always a hybrid all along.
Yes,
and
I have no facts back it up, but yes, I do believe that. I've always thought that.
I think it'd be fine if it was. I don't really care.
Me either.
They have scaled bellies. They have different amounts of scale distribution on their back. Sometimes they have like bonus ones.
Sometimes
they have a little bit on their head.
Yep.
The worst part about them to me is when they have so many scales on their head that are like symmetrical that they start to look like spiders with like
the eyeballs.
These like no.
The anery scaleless is probably the coolest. It does look cool.
They look kind of cool if you like.
Having said that, I would not own one. It's just not for me.
If you go like this and you like block the head away and you don't here.
I don't.
That looks cooler. Then
Yeah, I don't like their heads. I don't like the random scales that just sort of
they
pop
look
up
like
on the
zits
sides. Yeah, it's
or
like one of
something.
those like hairless dogs
Pustules.
with the zits on its back.
We're so mean right now.
Yeah,
There
but I
are
mean, people love them, and you can still see het scaleless getting a het price on Morph Market,
right.
or at
There's a
least they're
something.
asking. It is
Look at his
not for
face.
me, um, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Right. The only thing I've ever heard bad about them is sometimes because they have no labial scales. Not like that.
I'm
Not
sorry.
like that.
I'm sorry. You said the word. I'm
I
gonna
know. I
giggle.
know. Sometimes you have to scrape the smegma out of their mouth
Oh, pass.
because it like accumulates like dust from substrate because they
Full
don't
stop.
close their mouth.
Blech.
But some of them do have lips, so they can keep their mouth closed and clean. And I was like, okay, they do breed. They are viable. They have belly
They're
scales. That
fine.
helps. Okay, so how do we feel about that?
I would like to see just nerd, but I mean, pretty much you can make anything scaleless.
Yeah.
So there's things to do with it. It's not like it's a dead end kind of
You think
project.
Wilson's gonna leave a nasty comment because he bought double head scaleless palmettos?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just am saying
Right.
I won't be buying any of them, but that doesn't mean
Ever.
that you're ever. But that doesn't mean that somebody who likes it is wrong.
Yeah, they are
It's
more
like there's
expensive.
different strokes for different folks. Some people like ball pythons.
Is het scaleless? So
The
microscales are
microscale.
totally different allele, same locus. You
Mhm.
can make it in between. There is a het for both of these, and they're both recessive. So like,
Right.
you can.
Alleles are
I
hard.
don't think you can see it like scaleless head and ball pythons makes us scaleless. You might be able to like a little bit, but I haven't heard anything specific. They're all gross. Hot take. Not hot take.
I mean, people have that kind of reaction. It's like hairless cats too. Think about that.
And then some people really like it because they
Some
like
people
hairless
love 'em.
cats.
Right. But some people think
Right.
about the hairless cat. Like some people look at it and be like, oh my God, it's so ugly. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And some people are like, that gives me that is my sleep paralysis demon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I
Right.
think it's fine to have that reaction. Go off if you love it. It's not hurting
Yeah, I
the
think it's
animal.
fine. That's why
So
I think
do
that
it.
some people should do it. They are quite
Yeah.
popular for the people who like it. I just good.
You can
Should
do
you
all kinds
pay
of
for
things.
a second skin tube to play with?
If you already have one, I think you're set.
Yeah.
Some of us don't. So
For now. Sorry.
what does that even mean?
Okay, sorry. Lava.
Oh yeah.
So it's not a lilac with albino like Ultramel is, but it does a kind of similar thing. It is a border neutral T
Yep.
plus
It kind of makes
albino.
those borders look like they're Ultramel. But it also mixes really cool with lots of shit.
Right. It usually has a tag along of either red factor or red coat.
Yes, because
That's
otherwise it would
just
look
free. Because it probably would look just like an
it would
ultra
look
if it didn't.
yeah, it would look not great.
Although, like, lava specifically makes the eye redder, unlike ultra.
Weirdly.
So, like, when you make a ultra ammo, you'd be like, "Why? How would you even tell what that is?" It's not just the red coat and the red factor. It makes the eye solid looking red. Like, it almost looks the
Yeah,
whole
it's
thing
like
is pupil color.
right, but it's not like an albino eye.
Right.
It's like
the lava mel eye.
right.
Somehow you can tell the difference. And
Yes,
that's
it's different.
unique to this.
Yes, lava is amazing. It can go in anything. It should be in everything. I firmly and I say this as someone who probably has lava in nearly every single snake, nearly every corn snake that I own.
Mm-hmm.
On purpose. Persimmons for life.
Persimmon glove.
That's right. And we need all the persimmons. We
I
lost
have a
them.
lovely name. Can we like get back to that? Like
Yes.
cool aesthetic names. For snakes, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, we need that. That's one of the worst things about corn snakes. I
That's
mean,
one of the worst
the
things about
best,
ball pythons.
no,
They're
one of the
like,
best and worst things about corn snakes is we have the cool combo names, but we also have gotten away from that a bit.
yeah, it's lame. Honestly, like, let's not make fun of ball pythons on a corn
I
snake
think
podcast.
most people should
Can't
be.
cast stones from a glass house.
I don't think necessarily everyone should have it in everything, but I think most people should work with lava.
We are so biased right now.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, yeah, this is our opinion. Remember,
Right.
Chris says,
I
I
mean,
legit
you
want
make
to
your own damn list.
write a scaleless corn just to name it dongle. Yeah, there's some people I think
Do
that
it.
have like an emotional attachment to a morph. Like their first snake was Sparky the Anery, and then they just can't get over it, and they're always going to be in, and that's fine.
That's
That's
fine.
part of what this is too.
Yes, this is a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. You don't have to rationalize everything. It can just be an emotional thing for you.
Like I bought a
God's sake.
lavender corn snake at the Havre de Grace show in Maryland in 1990
Damn.
or something, and it was my favorite snake at the time. And I bought like some okay, like I don't know, like an Amel Motley or like some other stuff, but like I just like the way that one looks. So I have like deep nostalgia bait, and I want them to work, but I still think it should be. Most people don't breed them because they don't work. All right, what about these? Do these work?
Oh, okay. So it's one of my favorite morphs. Just from an aesthetic, bring one of these out and people will flock to it. The people that don't like snakes, people that don't know, people that aren't in the hobby. And I just did this recently at our Thanksgiving. I brought my palmetto male. He's very, very friendly. But people are just fascinated by this animal. And now to the other side. There's some problems. For sure. Even for me, it makes me feel icky.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it a lot. I think a good palmetto is one of the best looking corn snakes on the block, but a bad palmetto
should be yeeted.
Yes. And some of them are sort of in betweeny and bug eye, and they can go be cute. But I've had people like offer for trade corn snakes where each eye is buggy eyed in a different direction. It's like, look me in the face and tell me I'm pretty. And I'm like, I don't know which eye to look into.
Damn.
And it just makes me feel like, okay, I'm not a perfect person. I probably say one thing and do one thing a lot. But one of the things I don't want to do is like wake up in the morning and make a snake on purpose. Its eyes are two different directions. I'll never breed palmettos for that reason. They've never been able to outcross it. They've been breeding it to wild caughts for 20,000 years. It has to do with the melanocyte migrating business.
Well,
just like Texas rats.
Look at leucisticus. It's tied to leucism. Period. The same gene that makes them white is right there on that same little thing that gives them the buggy, the eye size. It's all on the same. I don't know if that's the allele or whatever, but and to Quirky's point there, palmetto is a dead end, sort of. Like, if you like the base morph, I hope you do, because the only thing you're going to be able to do with it is change the colors. You can.
Yeah, the speckled dots, you can make them pink, yellow, black.
People are trying to like do more concentration. So there's people that are working to try to make more freckles, to make
individuals. So far, that hasn't worked though. All of the paradox ones have never.
Those are so cool though.
The
ones with
anything.
Like the big splotches all over them, just a cool animal. But yeah, I agree with you. A good palmetto is
like this one's good. Its eyeballs look good. It's got a good distribution of speckles.
My male is quite pretty. I really like my male the way he looks. My female, she's an anery, and
kind of boring.
She was slow. She was a very slow grower, slow converter. Fed her the same amount on the same schedule. She didn't reject food, so she ate every meal, but just grew so much slower. So, and that's another issue too with palmetto babies, is there's a failure to thrive issue reportedly with some palmetto babies too. So,
Male specifically?
I believe it's male. I believe
Yeah,
it is
the
a male
eyeball
thing.
thing is a male bias thing also.
Yes, although you can have it's not completely true that it's an only male thing. I have seen bug-eyed females.
So I've seen these
It's just
things
rare.
too, but they look like paradoxes, not like somebody's breeding for they're selectively getting more and more color. Because it'll be like in patches, like it's a chimera, and they'll be like on the axis of the snake and then over, and then there'll be a patch.
But so do you think it's not possible to breed for individuals that look like this one? More so, that are more freckled than, and I'm talking about individual little dots, ones that if you can breed for all these other things, why couldn't you breed for individuals that have more freckles?
Maybe there's another gene that modifies something that you could breed for. But I don't think palmetto itself is changing, right? So maybe, but like we attribute a lot of things
Right, to
to
that gene. It could be something else going on.
right, and then what is it? And also like we're always like let's say there's a certain amount of variability period just because of like developmental changes. Everyone's like, well, I'm going to selectively breed for that. It's like breeding for a low wobble spider.
Right.
Like the spider will always wobble. It's the variability is how deformed it is internally. Like if there's a modifier that undoes that, that's fine. But like that part is still fucked up. Palmetto is still fucked up.
I
It's
mean,
just
we
how
don't.
fucked up
To be
is it?
fair, we don't know that. We don't think there's anything going wrong other than the eyes with the
Well,
palmetto.
I don't know because Texas, like Lucy rats, were never that strong of animals either.
Yeah, I mean,
And
well,
they
if
were
you
also
think
evil,
about it,
so like that didn't help. But
pure satanic.
sometimes, like like
Well, I mean, if you
like
think
I
about
think
it, they're
about
not supposed to
horses or
survive.
whatever, different kinds of animals. Like they're white ones, they're often deaf, sometimes prone towards blindness in
Because it's on the
general.
same allele. Yeah.
Right, or whatever's going on, or the pathways that coordinate. So it might have other downstream effects that have nothing to do with color, but are like protein expression somewhere or signaling that may cause quality of life issues. Like I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like most quartzite people have always said, man, when you get your first quad visual, that thing will die instantly and never eat. Cause like it just knows it's a quad visual on a new combo. And I'm like, obviously we can stack a lot of genetics in a lot of kinds of snakes, but maybe in corn snakes they just get weaker sometimes the more pigment you take away, and they just get kind of weird. So like if you stack too much on something that's already very white, does that make it weird? I don't know.
Snows don't have problems.
I guess.
I've never heard anybody say that I just have this clutch of snows and they just all died.
Right. Well, maybe those two pathways are fine, but the
Right.
pathway that makes things.
I'm just saying,
white,
like, yes, there's just a lot we don't understand.
Right, because nobody keeps snakes for 30 years and actually checks them out.
Studies these things because there's.
It is chapstick time.
Point.
We were talking about making money.
That's right.
Sorry.
Talk about money. Chapstick comes out.
I don't know. It's complicated. What do you think? Who do you think should breed palmettos? Some people, most people.
I think
it's between most and some.
I think some people should breed palmettos because we don't need that many palmettos. I mean, I'm sorry, we don't. I mean, there's only so much you can do with it. But I think people are always going to want them. But
do you remember when they were like, yeah, once palmettos get down to $500, they'll stay that way forever?
Who said that? That's not true.
Well, I mean, that's always the dream, right? That there's like a long tail.
I've heard 200. I've heard 150. I've never heard 500.
500 was what it was
say
in
like
2017.
$200 is the sweet spot.
Because people used to buy a pair of hets or two hets for like $1,000 and be like, but the visuals are still 600-700. And they're like, once they get to 500, there's like a barrier there mentally for people, and it might settle there. It never really did. And I don't think it will settle where it is now, which is like 200-ish. Some people like try for 400, but they're really just using the sale function on Morph Market to bring it down to 200-ish. It'll go lower than that eventually too.
The wink, wink. Make me an offer.
I just want people. Okay, I'm biased. Let me just. I've gotten a lot of like lectures from people about why, whatever.
Lectures. Really?
I like lecturing too, so it's fair. But they're always like, well, you're not selling very many corn snakes because you don't breed things that people want. And I'm like, sure, but I don't want to breed trash. So I don't breed palmetto and scaleless because it's not what I want to breed.
Oh my God. Well, so forget everything she just said that was politically correct. She just hates these fucking things.
That's my real. But it's because that's all I've heard for 5 years is why like nobody really wants oketees. They really want palmettos. And I'm like, maybe you're changing the market and putting these things out there. But once they're all the same price, we'll see which one they want. They still might want
there's novelty is a factor that we're leaving out of that. Palmettos were a novelty for a while. They're not a novelty anymore. So we'll see how much people still want and how much of a premium that they're willing to pay for it. That remains to be seen.
We'll see. You're correct.
It remains to be seen. So, and maybe they do, and maybe it's something that's going to be forever great. I have them. I certainly hope so. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I think
you don't.
In the cosmic scheme of things, making a palmetto corn snake is not the worst thing you can do.
No, that's not the worst thing you can do.
No, I just have weird feelings about it because that's all I did was get lectured by people about how I should be breeding palmettos when I clearly don't want to.
No, I don't think you should get into something that you don't like or don't want to do just because it would sell. Yeah. I think that's the opposite of what you should do. It's
literally the opposite of what you should do. Terrazzo. It's like scale, or striped. Yeah, it had scales. And kind of a diffused and kind of tessera looking.
Kind of tessera.
And sometimes they're almost patternless when they grow up. Very strange. Chinese people love them. Chinese people love them.
Europeans love them
all the time. They're like, where's all terrazzo?
They really love it over in Europe.
How do you feel about it? And they can be different colors. Obviously, this is a pattern.
Right. I think there's other things that do that better. So,
shots fired.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it if that's your jam. But who's jam? Who's like terrazzo? That's it for me, y'all. I'm gonna terrazzo everything. And if that is you, more power to you. No hard feelings. It's all
they're like love, fine, but there's like if you want it to be like a stripe, it's better to get a stripe. If you want it to be like a tessera, it's better to get a tessera. If you want it to be like
diffused, get a diffused.
Yeah, so it's like interesting in that way.
Want a shatter? Definitely get a shatter, and you should just definitely want a shatter.
Right. So I still feel like some nerd could like it.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it around. Nerd. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's do nerds.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, nerds.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's fine.
We love that for them.
It's fine.
Moldy, but not oldie. Motley.
It's cool. It's allelic with stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a pain in the ass in that regard. But
it's cool because it's even if it's not like a stripe doesn't sit at the locus, it can look striped. It can look Q-tipped. It can look hurricaned. It can look. I have some that look like leopards.
Cube stripe. It is cool.
Well, that's in the stripe section.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I like cube stripe.
Mm-hmm. They are cool. And then this one can also look banded and not even look like any of those things. So the motley specific allele is interesting. In this
I like
way.
motley. I have motley in some of mine.
Stripe looking animal if you put tessera in it. It's not proper motley. It is a motley though, brother.
is a
Picked a
yeah.
motley.
I mean, motley is cool. It can take you can add it into something, and it's like that's how I look at Tessera, sort of, is, and I think it's the way you look at Tessera. I feel like it's like you could have a normal, but if you have Tessera in there, now it's a Tessera, so it's a little bit extra. It's like it's not just a Miami, it's a Tessera Miami. Like it's, you get another little gene thrown in there for freebie. And it can do cool things with some, like my peppermint female is a motley, and so it kind of blows up her pattern a little bit, kind of looks cool.
Mhm.
I think it's cool. It's a pattern mutation. There's different levels of quality for motley. I think it does cool stuff to it. It's not going to give you the bang for your buck, I think, that a lot of people are looking for. In fact, I think a lot of people wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah,
In
because
many
it's
cases.
low, it's a black taker aware. I
Yeah.
think that will always hurt.
Yeah, I guess it is a color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a hypo and a
Yeah.
pattern and the same thing. I think no matter what you do, it turns out after having sold many things in public, most most people don't care about uniform colored snakes that are not particularly distinct, that are just normal humans.
Yeah, a cool motley that's got like perfect little pew, 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 all the way down would be cool, like a kraken looking thing. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, hurricane motleys are a way to do it. I just
Yeah, it's cool. And
fine. Should everyone have
I
motleys
think
though?
everybody should have
What?
motley. Why not?
I don't know.
Why
Maybe
not? Do you just not like cool looking snakes? It's like you could just add it into something. It's like, oh, cool, that's the motley
I
version
know,
of
but
that
all
thing.
of them could be that.
They
I don't
probably
think
all
there's like a
are.
price premium. I think
No, there's not. Well,
how about most people should have a motley?
okay.
Okay. I mean, you probably will have it anyway.
You
Speaking of which,
probably
we'll
do.
do the other side of the wheel. Stripe.
Mm,
There, there's different
mm.
versions. Vanishing, cube,
I might
whatever,
need a
but they are
minute.
less variable
Mm.
than motley.
Love stripe. Love it. You can get a stripe. You can get on some combos. It almost makes it look completely patternless. You've got vanishing stripe. I love stripe. Put stripe in everything.
What?
Put stripe
I
in
think stripe
absolutely
is
everything.
almost worse than motley though for normal people.
What? Are you insane?
I'm not insane. I think they look better, but I think normal people like a motley better than a stripe.
Oh God, that is such. It's like stripe is the good tessera,
Wrong.
and you
Hard
don't have
wrong.
to have it take over your whole fucking collection because it's not incomplete dominant.
Yeah, but Tessera lets you have black. That's what I like about it. You get a
Listen,
black striped snake with big nasty
ultra
black.
mel stripe. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
but there's no contrast.
yeah, there
And
is,
Tessera has white, so it's like white, black, and then like the saddle color.
and it makes it look all like frosty looking. Oh, it's so beautiful.
I just think in general unicolor snakes and the things that make them more unicolor are a niche activity. What about that?
I do. I think certainly because I hate tessera. So I know from experience, me personally, that obviously taste is a factor. It is what
Mhm.
is pleasing to you.
The other thing about stripe is that supposedly they were weaker to begin with. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't know
And they
that.
might not be now, but they were
Yeah,
supposedly weaker to start and
it's a fair comment.
maybe
I
weaker
don't
in
think
terms
we
of
should.
fecundity. So that's
I
why
don't
I think they're
think
less
we should
common now.
necessarily put stripe in everything. I personally would love to put stripe in everything, but I don't think everybody should do that. I
What
think it
about
just.
some people put it in some things?
I just
I think
think.
me personally, I like stripe better than
Like, think
motley.
about a cayenne fire corn snake, and then think about a cayenne fire stripe. The stripe just puts it up over the top, baby. It's just beautiful. especially if you're.
I like it better on a diffuse because I think one of the problem with like blood reds is that they have like those truncated saddle chunks. It
Yes, and
doesn't
this
like
cleans
help
it
the
up.
effect, right? So like in that moment,
Yeah,
sure,
I love stripe. I
sure.
die by stripe. But I don't think that necessarily
Emma
everybody
would rather just
has
have a
to.
yellow rat snake.
Well, you could have a yellow rat snake and a corn snake, and then you could tell the difference between them by which one's hanging off your face.
Mm-hmm. That's a good tip. Good tip.
Which one is hanging off your face? Now, I say this is somebody who likes spicy rat snakes.
Oh,
So,
and then like the sunspots, which Studio Cup Blood brought up, which are sun-kissed stripes, I like, but then it feels like you're cheating on stripes though spiritually because you're just putting dots back on a striped snake, which then I get like weird feelings because I'm like, because they're like cute little dots
oh, it
and they're
makes
like
her
cute.
feel weird.
Well, then why not just have the banded pattern to begin with? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, because you want a little bit of spots in there.
I know. Well, I don't want to be cheating on it.
Nah, man, stripe is awesome.
Just get a
I
garter
think
snake.
it's just another way to take a color combo for me and make a different version of it. Make it look
Yeah,
like
I
I
think
like
it's fun.
patternless snakes though. I like patternless bull snakes.
I know. Well, you're a rookie.
And a lot of people like them because they're more expensive than it's one of the more expensive morphs.
Well,
So.
they're wrong, I think mostly. All right. The next two pictures almost look like the same because both animals have the gene in them.
Both are
but
red though.
here
Well,
are-
okay, go ahead.
So this is supposed to be a picture of red coat, not red factor, but I think this animal also has red factor.
I think so too.
So this is about
You should have picked like a black. You should have put like an anery.
Well, then but that doesn't even. I don't know. I got really
or just
confused.
put both of them up there.
You
and
can't
show what
okay,
red coat does.
I mean, these are from Ian's Vivarium,
Mhm.
obviously.
It's like because what red
and this
coat
is supposed to be
red coat is. That's red factor.
But I think there's a red factor in the red coat picture.
I think so too. And it's hard to tell because I think it pretty clearly is, but it can be hard to tell because the name red coat is pretty misleading.
Right, because I think they didn't know what they were doing.
Correct. I don't think they knew what it.
And I don't know if we still know what we're doing because there could be polygenic red mixed in with other reds, also, right?
Another thing, yes. So it's like red coat is a color intensifier, sort of. So
of this, to me, it's of the saddles only.
Yes. So if you have like a snake that has black saddles, it's going to make them look blacker. Whatever color is in there, it's going to concentrate it. Not the background, the foreground color. It and
by foreskin she means
yes.
This part. The back door she means
yes.
So like face and saddle color.
It's exactly
so red
what
coat
is
enhancing the color of just the saddle, and red factor /salmon /
it
coral
just makes it more red,
whatever, diffuse red everywhere. You can
that's why you have a like a snow is the perfect example, I think, because you have a snake where it's amel and anery, so you've taken out those colors, right? And so they look pink when they're little, but that's mostly because they're see-through and like it's the blood. But you have basically a white snake, like a chicken cutlet. Yeah, you can see. I told my husband, I'm like, look, you can see its little heart beating in there. So you've got the snake where you take all those colors out and then you add red factor to it and you get a various stages of darker pink snake. And it's not just the see-throughness of the snake. It actually gets more developed as they get older. So you get this pinker and pinker snake. That's what red factor does. It adds red to the snake overall. Red coat is that intensifier that goes in there and works and darkens things up. And you can have both of them working at the same time.
And a lot of them do have both of them at the same time. Yeah. And a lot of things, and this is like a new thing, because when I talk to Junior still, he's like, JMG coral is polygenic only. If you asked him today, he would still say that. I'm like, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah. 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 Cool.
I mean, he's
trait.
like, well, I haven't worked on it in 20 years, also. So I'm like, fair.
Right.
But people's heads, it was polygenic only, and there could still be polygenic components to it, like multiple genes are contributing to the amount of red. But most people right now think both of these, and then red factor is incomplete dominant, red coat is recessive. By the way, so
Yeah, and I always get that. I always have to like double check myself on that because the names suck.
the names
Because
do
red
indeed
coat
suck.
is not red factor is exactly what it does. It adds a red factor to everything. Red coat makes no sense.
Right, especially with yellow coat hypothetically also
Right,
existing
that
at the same
exists as
time
well.
because it's doing the thing red factor does, not the thing red coat does.
Yes, and there are lots of different lines and types, different distinct types of red factor.
Yeah, and the
that
reason
have been
why,
fleshed out.
can I just be weird for a second? The reason why
Mm.
I think red
Oh, look
coat
at you.
is real is because
Wait, are
this
there people
is
who think it's
obviously
not real?
super red factor,
Yeah.
right? But the mother is also red. Oh my god, where's this hoe? It's also red. Two
Oh,
copies
yeah.
of red, but a copy of Saddle Darkener no Jutsu, like a visual version of that. So it's also
What does
red
that look? That
coat.
looks like a Texas rat snake.
Texas rat snakes probably have red factor and red coat. Did you ever think of that? But it's in
No, I
Texas
didn't.
because there's some of them that are really red for no reason.
There's some of them that are extremely red, and there's some of them that are just the brownish.
Right. I bet they have the
Whatever.
same.
But this looks like one of those really, really red Texas rat snakes to me.
It also looks like a bull snake, kind of, in a way. Like the runs that are really red. It's probably like the same kind of mutation.
Could be doing similar things.
But there are people who don't believe that either of these things exist. They think all of it's polygenic. Still to this day. Is that weird?
Yeah, but you could breed.
I'm trying to find another picture of her.
You could breed a super, like a homozygous red factor snow to a homozygous red factor snow and get all of them being. You see what I'm saying? Like it seems to follow the rules.
It would look like it was spread out also.
Yeah.
I think the problem is
the rules.
If you get them breeding enough, you will see that there's distinct versions. There's one copy, two copies, and you're like, oh, I see it now. And red coat is so not red factor.
Right.
Sometimes.
I agree. From everything I've seen.
All right, let's rate these puppies. I think people are working with them unintentionally, so
I think red factor is really cool, especially if you are working with any snake that's orange or red. If it's a snow, it's a sort of like a must-have, I think. Otherwise, you have a white snake, which is also fine. But people want pink snakes
too. But I'm weird.
People want pink snakes, but I think red factor is most people,
and red coat is some people.
Yeah,
it could even be like this. I would love to see more red coat specialists, like Lee Abbott's anneries are probably our red coat anneries, not just selectively bred anneries.
Yes, you're talking the black and silver.
Ones.
Yeah, I've thought that same thing.
Right, and I didn't include any because I couldn't find a single gene cherries. I know some of them were on Morph Market, but I was like, whatever. But there are other, including like Red Hatch, that are like yellow reducers, not just red uppers, but there are a red upper and a yellow reducer. And so to me, those could be distinct also. And so those are cool too. I don't know. But I don't think red factor reduces yellow. I think it just adds red.
Adds red.
That. Because I see yellow on them. I'm just like, it's just more red. We are going to the rabbit hole, so sorry.
We're
almost done, though.
If you're new here, this is sort of normal. Where we'll try to move it along.
I know I'm dying. Ultra Mel, but this is just Ultra, and I always say Ultra Mel.
Yeah, that's just an Ultra.
They're kind of a nothing burger hypotype without
Yep.
polygenic help, like in lava. But they happen to be allelic with AML, which makes them pretty cool.
For me, that is the whole deal. I know there's other things, but
Ultramels.
Ultramel. Ultramel all day, every day. If I could just own Ultramels, I would love it. I would be happy. I think it's especially fluorescent Ultramels.
Sometimes I wish they didn't get as orange. Like they can't not be orange when they grow up.
I mean, I like the orange, but
Okay.
again, it's a taste
I have
thing.
orange too.
Well, I do too.
I'm just like sometimes I'm like some of them are very red coated.
Yes.
But Ultramel fights them harder and oranges them because it's taking away just enough
It's taking
black pigment that it's like, actually, bitch, this was orange all along. I'm just revealing it to you.
Stripping it down.
Yes.
Ultra by itself, some nerds should work with that.
Yeah. It would be nice if there was known pure ultras that aren't Ultramels.
Yeah.
Nerd time. All right, sunrise. This is a baby because if I show you an adult, it looks like an AML.
So pretty as a baby.
I wish they stayed like that.
I do too. It looks like an Eero that everybody's looking for because everybody wants those high white Eeros and Erots, and it's like this is it right here.
Yeah, just like one shed cycle, 2 shed cycles. They turn into like a very colorful, fun, AML looking thing, supposedly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, is it? It's supposed to be its own gene, but sometimes I'm like, is it actually just allelic with AML, and you guys just don't recognize that, and it's just like interacting with it sometimes, and then I don't know. I won't speak on that. That's just been a theory I've had, and they're like, I don't know. Everyone I talk to has it. It's like sometimes they're born sunrise, and sometimes they're not, and I'm like, okay. But like the change is the distinguisher,
right? Yeah, you think you have one thing, and psych, you thought.
I think it's for nerds right now, as you guys figure it out. What about that?
Yep. Agree.
Nothing wrong with it. It seems cool, but
it does seem cool-ish.
Sunkissed.
Oh, the other half of Shatter. That's how my brain works. It's like I just think about shatters. But Sunkissed is cool on its own.
I think Sunkissed is the best pattern modifier in corn snakes, period, in the story.
I like their bellies.
I like every part about them. They have little bird ears and warbler lips, and that's very weird what I just said. I'm really sorry. I already apologize.
I like the way it kind of like takes the saddles and makes them look more.
Yeah, and sometimes the saddles could be like square. Sometimes they can be pokey. If it's head center, it'll make them like sharp looking. Sometimes they're round. She's
got mask, I think, my female. I think I got her from you.
It's just very reactive, but does it and plays well with everything.
Plays well with others.
Everything. Sure. No, I don't think it fucks up anything bad.
Nope.
And it makes a lot of things look more fun. I think it should be at everybody.
I think everybody should work with Sunkissed as well.
Right. And if you want to polygenic it, there's pure Sunkissed Okeetees. You can do Sunkissed Miamis. You can make Sunkissed Tesseras. I don't think it does shit in Palmetto. Sorry about that. Just kidding. But everything else,
we're not sorry.
Everything else, it does something. And I think it's fun.
You get a lot of bang for your buck.
You get a little like nuchal break mark. I love those. They're my favorite, honestly.
Their belly is probably my favorite. Their head stamp and their bellies.
And they have
knock them off.
So, like, unlike a lot of other hypotypes, which they're a kind of, because they're kind of hypo, they can accept black. So you can have like a punchy, bordered, sun-kissed thing that's like crazy pattern and looks like a little bird. I don't know. It's just fucking fire. 10 out of 10. See, top tier. That's what I'm saying.
Looks like the people agree.
It's just a lot. And it's clean, easy. It doesn't fuck anything up that you're doing. That's all. What else have we got? Some of these
Totes.
are duplicates because I'm high. I'm not high. I'm just dying. Strawberry, the hypo brother from another mother.
Yeah. You
It's
never
either
hardly see it anymore.
it's got a very delicious name. Doesn't it make you want to eat it?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like a strawberry.
Well, it's because it's just like a
Yeah.
hypo, and
Yeah.
supposedly it's a hypo with color enhancing. Some people have said that, and that's like, but what if it accidentally has one copy of red factor in it, and it's not because it's strawberry, and then everyone just gets confused and doesn't talk about it anymore.
It's why some lavas look amazing and some of them look like dog shit.
Right. So, like, I think it's fine. I think if we accidentally started calling all hypo strawberry, I wouldn't be mad because they're at least allelic, if not the same thing.
Yeah, I don't care about this.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't ever eat it. When was the last time you've seen? And
Eric has some.
Maybe I've seen them and just didn't care, and that's why I kept scrolling.
All right, it's got a nice name.
It does have a very good name.
Classic.
That's
what
good
about
branding.
Some people.
Sure.
It's basically a hypo equivalent.
The name is doing a lot of lifting.
All right, let's do specialists. Just some people. Some special
I don't
nerds.
really see. There's so many other hypos I think that are cooler. Why not work with those?
Shots fired. That was shots fired right there.
I know. I say controversial things, I guess, and I don't feel like they are controversial, but maybe they are.
We forgot regular hypo.
Yeah. We didn't talk about hypo.
The first hypo.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. To me, I get mad at it.
It's fine.
Like, if I hit this, I'm more mad than if I accidentally hit Anery or something.
I mean, hypo exists so you can have hypo Miamis.
Which are called crimsons, everybody. But I still don't want it because I want. It's not border.
Having said that,
it's not border neutral. I'm always fighting all kinds of shit anyway,
true.
And so then I'm like, I definitely don't want hypo in there. It is fine, but like,
right, it eats away the borders for sure.
Right, and I'd rather have like an ultra or lava version of hypo anyway because they're not border neutral and they're more. Like a hypo's eye, in most combos, almost completely turns black as an adult. But an ultra or lava, it'll still be sort of ruby coated. But if you put a bunch of shit in a hypo, it'll
I have a ruby-eyed. I have a ruby-eyed lava cinder.
Yeah, they look
solid
possessed
ruby
by Satan.
They do,
cool.
and the way it like moves around and stuff, I'm like,
are you blind?
I sometimes wonder.
I don't think they are, but they're
she can see,
dark.
but
yeah,
but it is creepy looking as all get out.
What I'm saying is these are fine, but to me these are like, I don't know.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't really think anybody. I think some nerds that might like hypo
if they want to specialize in hypo.
If they want, I guess. I don't know who would.
I don't even know what you would do anymore.
I don't either, but it's fine. I wouldn't put it down, and nobody should do it because.
I do think I was thinking about it. Somebody was like, the Corn State people should make non-locality Okatis and call them bolds. Somebody recommended that in a live a long time ago. I've been like thinking about that in the middle of the night, and I'm like,
that's not going to sell corn snakes.
No, but if we started being like, these are bolds instead of like extreme Okati.
I think extreme Okati sounds
isn't that too many words?
Extreme Okati sounds badass.
I know, but it sounds like he's doing skateboard stuff or jumping off of.
What's wrong with skateboard stuff?
Nothing. You're right. He doesn't have.
No,
legs,
I mean, I don't. I think it's interesting. I think I get where they're going with it.
I just think we need a name for the to be like, this is the locality.
Just call the localities hunt clubs.
That'd be better, or just Jasper County in general. What about that?
OHCs, Okati Hunt Club.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I think it's fine to be like, these should be more expensive because they haven't been.
They're the true locality. That's fine.
I was trying to find a really boring picture of a tessera, and I did succeed.
Any of them.
And they
It
can be
just looks like a stripe that's messy.
sometimes.
Get it organized. Get it together.
Oh, you mean this? You don't like the
I don't
tessellated
like the
sides?
sides. No. It's garbage. And once you've got it in your collection, best of luck.
What do you mean?
It's in everything.
Because it's cool. It's like half of the stuff is weird tessera.
No.
Just sometimes they aren't
it's not
a
for
stripe
me,
with
dog.
weird sides. Sometimes they're these weird step ladder.
I don't know.
That's
It's-
weird. Sometimes, well,
I
obviously
don't
with
like
sun kits, they're
shatters.
fire.
I like shatter, so I like the chaotic pattern.
Well, tessera shatters are pretty
I
cool.
just
You don't like those?
like that what you have right there.
This?
I do not like that.
Well, personal
Sam, I am.
taste.
I'd rather, yeah,
too.
exactly. I would rather have a border than a tessera.
I many times prefer the bordered versions over the tesseras, but I like tesseras.
I do in
pretty
almost
good.
every
Like these
case.
ones, these weird like
Except for
dot
stripes.
dash. Weird.
But
That's
I'm
a
not
normal
consistent, and I
tessera.
don't have to be consistent.
These like
because-
lumpy ones, and I have some tesseras that look like leopard mollies. I told you that earlier.
Yeah,
And I think that's
I
fucking
that's
weird.
fine.
Why is that? Why is
I
that?
think
Do you
it's like
think everyone
whether you
should
like it
have
or
them?
not. I have none in my collection,
What?
and don't want. I have not one single one, not one single tessera in my collection.
Are they part king snake? What do you think? As we put it into some people,
I'm
into the
gonna
category.
try to remove my bias from this and say that a lot of people do like tesseras. And
I think more people like it than
then
don't like it.
don't.
What about that? It's like
I think
60-40.
so. Oh, I probably say 70-30 even like it versus not like it.
I do like that, like in a clutch where you're like, I don't need 40 of the exact same thing. If one of the parents is not a homozygous tessera, but heterozygous, I can at least be like, okay, I'm gonna ultramel tesseras and ultramel straight. I'm gonna get this, and I'll get a little dribble of each, but then I don't have to like. There's nothing worse than getting 40 of the exact same thing in a corn snake land and trying to vend that.
Who does that? How could you even do that? You
If
get
you're
things
like,
that pop up that you didn't even know you had.
it happens more than you think. So, because some people be like, I have a blood red and I'm gonna breed it to a blood red. So there's already super red vector, super mass diffused. They get 20 in the first clutch, 20 in the second clutch because the mom is 10 years old. What are you gonna do with that many blood reds? And you're like local pet store scene.
I mean,
like,
also they're king snakes, so
that, and I don't think it's anybody's fault. It's just like the byproduct of deeply homozygous breeding, right?
if you want a hybrid king snake, corn snake, sure, tesseras might be for you. I'm just kidding. I don't really believe. I don't. Really I really enjoy that, but
if they were Newports, they're so far away now that you wouldn't even
Yes.
have detectable
100%.
That's my thing.
And I think it just makes me giggle more than anything. I just really like, and people are like, no, I watch them. They hunt like a king snake does. They
Do
kill
they?
like a king. I don't know,
Mine
but I think
don't.
it tickles me. I think it's funny.
It'd be cooler if they did. But like mine are so like, whatever, not king snake looking. Like they're not 20 years old or whatever. They're just
Right.
like little derpity doos like all the other ones.
Derpity doos.
Doopity doo. Did you have a mouse for me today, ma'am?
Dippity dippity doo.
They're like, I mean, they're like effeminate and cute, so I love that for them. There's nothing like domineering about a corn snake. Can I put that
corn
out there?
snake it's still probably, it's like my favorite snake that I always want to like others more. And it's like I get real obsessed and really into some other snake. And I'm just like, but then I'll walk past the corns and I'm like, and they're all sitting there and they're like looking right at me and everything. I'm like, y'all are the best. Why do I get anything else? Why do I mess with anything else? Y'all are just the best. You're adorable. Look at your little face. Look at your little, and they're just so happy. They're like, Forget to feed us.
They
Forget to
know-
give us water. Too
I
hot,
don't-
too
yeah.
cold. Who cares? I'm exaggerating for effect, but they seem to thrive in captivity. Whereas we have to really work at some other species. And it's like corns just seem to do very well
Yeah.
in captivity.
It's
I just
good
like
that
'em.
they're like the beta males too. Like they don't
Yes.
have to be the biggest in the world. They aren't that good at doing anything really. They're just sort
Not
of like
really.
a middle trophic level snake that's like, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna die. The birds ate me again.
It's a hunter, but it's also prey. It's
right. So it's a good in between pet. Like kitty cats aren't top trophic level. You don't want the
right.
top trophic level kitty cat as a pet.
No, I just had this conversation with somebody. They were like, cats are pussies and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't be saying that. You're saying that about cats because they're the size that they are. If the house cat you had was the size of the Labrador that you have over there, you'd be freaking
You'd be
in
dead.
trouble and
You'd
you'd be dead. It would have decided to kill you a long time ago. It would have just been like, kind of bored today. Well, fuck it. Let's just kill her. You know, like cats are
That's a good
amazing
pet.
predators.
The kitty
They're
cats in
perfect.
our house are a good pet for us.
You wouldn't want them
Okay.
much bigger than that.
And so corn snakes are like that to me. They're like
Yes.
perfect, not too small. They're not supposed to be in a fish tank that you don't touch them. You can touch them,
Right.
but they're not going to eat.
Mine crawl
anything.
right out toward me. They seem to be like really enthused about it.
Right. And hopefully the sedan of the snake world, that's right. Everyone could have one corn snake for fun.
Just for funsies.
Right, they're cute.
Whichever one speaks to you. And as we've discovered tonight, there's just so many different ways that you can go. And these are just the base morphs.
Right. The
This isn't even
combos is where it
combo.
gets crazy because you can make them look nuts.
But like you can blow these base morphs up.
Yeah.
Like, and you wouldn't even believe that that's what it was made up of these things that we talked about. Like, what would be really cool would be to talk about now. Here's the base
Like
morphs.
the best
This
doubles.
is here's the base morph. 1, 2, 3. Here's what the triple recessive looks like, and it's like, craziness.
I've just gotten a lot of shit over the last couple of years about corn snakes. Like corn snakes aren't good anymore. They're all cobra food. No one would ever spend that much money on a corn snake. We're talking about $100 corn snake, by the way. Like corn snakes aren't worth $100, even if it's like 10 genes. Gotten all of that. And my opinion of all that is just literally fuck you. Like, it's fine. They're not particularly expensive. They're not hard to take care of. They're not even that common. I've been watching the hognose graph careen out of control all week because it's going up post-Christmas, unlike any other category of animal, including ball pythons. You know what's going down? Corn snakes. Because like the right amount get bred. It's very chill. Yes, you can overdo it, but it's not a crisis. And you're not going to get rich. So like, do that with which way. But there's nothing wrong inherently with a corn snake.
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with just liking an animal for what it is?
Stop. You're a monster. Don't ever do that.
I just like this animal for what it is. And it's fine. And if somebody else doesn't, I think that's fine too. You don't have to like it, but I think it's fairly bold to just shit on somebody else's what they want to do or whatever. Just I don't know. That's pretty bold.
Listen, right. It's just been a lot.
It's like, great. Who the fuck asked you? Fine. You know what? Don't breed corn snakes. Sounds like you got it figured out, dog.
When like the corn snake was too much, it's like I can go get a corn snake from someone somewhere that is cheaper than $100.
Go find one for free.
Right, you can go find one in the bushes. But I think what I want people to look at with corn snakes is they are more interesting than just I will just get any corn snake and be happy with having a member of the species. You could select one that looks a kind of way that is appealing to you, even if you don't want to breed it. You don't have to settle for a corn snake from a flipper. You could go get a cooler looking one, maybe from a breeder, even if it's a wild type from a particular locality and not inbred.
Yeah, just like I think of like the perfect example to me is a line bred Okatee corn snake.
Yeah, those are
It's
80
classic.
bucks. God
It's
forbid.
beautiful. Yeah, I know, right? Too
Maybe
much for a
like
pool.
150 sometimes. But like,
Right.
wouldn't you want that if you're going to live with it for the next 15, 20, 25
Right.
years or
Something that
whatever?
was bred deliberately and with care, that has an interesting provenance and an interesting history
Right. I feel
and
like the
looks
person who takes
beautiful.
care of that deserves $100 instead of getting $30 on the flipper table. Because I think that's what they're comparing
Yeah.
it to. And they're not necessarily identifying that maybe they would want to care about it a
Yeah,
little
you can
more.
get a right now in San Antonio, you can go to the pound and get a dog for hell, at this point they probably pay you to take the dog because we're having to kill so many because we're still dealing with the COVID effect.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's really bad.
That's
And
not
so
fun.
I think it's finally starting to even out a little bit, I think. But
Everybody go adopt a dog.
the point is you could
Sorry.
go adopt the dog, let's just say $50, because they'll waive adoption fees
Yeah.
at different times of the year. So free, but let's just say $50. Now, is that a worthless dog? Because it costs $50 and it's just a dog. It's just a mutt. It was just somebody's trash that they threw away for whatever reason. And it's like your beloved family pet. We wouldn't say that about a dog, but they'll say that about the
Yeah.
corn snake. And it's like,
I don't know. So that's what I've been like working against for a long time. Is I don't want people to just breed corn snakes to make table filler, even though that's kind of what happens a lot of times. I would rather have people charge a little more. I'm talking like 80 bucks. I'm not talking like highway robbery here, $100, 150 crisis.
oh my
And
God,
just be like, hey,
what a
like
monster.
this is not a flipped corn snake. Please support me so I can cover my
This
table.
is bred
That
with
is like,
care and love and
but that's
passion.
an extremely controversial take because
Yeah, no, well, it is done with love. Like I said, love, care, and passion goes into producing it. And I would rather have that any day. And there are going to be some people who won't appreciate that, and that's fine.
right,
But
that is fine.
there are some people that do appreciate that. And, talking about corn snakes having wonderful personalities, they do. And they have very different personalities, especially if you have many of them. I wouldn't say I had many. I'd say I have a lot. I don't have as many as some people, but they all have, I know their temperaments. I know their personalities. There are some of them that are more shy. There's some of them that like to be drop fed and just close it real quick. There's some that want to do the whole, I know they're individuals. So I don't know. I think that's very small minded. And
Mhm.
I think it just gets shit on a lot because it's just seen as like the beginner snake. And it's like, well, now I
Yeah,
need something more advanced because I've moved past beginner. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to keep something more difficult and more advanced. Sure, if you want the challenge of doing that, it can be very rewarding. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But it's not, I don't keep corn snakes because it's a beginner snake. I keep them because I like them.
mm,
And that there's people
yeah.
that like them, and that's fine. But it seems like people are just want to
I've had
shit all
people
over it.
shit on them like because they already owned them in the past. There could be
Yeah,
no
I've already done that.
way to like enjoy them again because they've already like been like, oh, it's just a snake. And that's probably fine, but I'm like, that's why there's a bunch of people who are like, ugh, corn snakes are trash because they already had one when they were a kid and then they went on to something else. But I'm like,
That they left with their parents when they went to college and their
yes,
mom
and then it
promptly flushed
escaped.
it.
Then yeah.
Something like that.
Things are so much more interesting as like an adult person to come to them then and like
Yes.
them for localities or like them for specific phenotypes or morphs or maybe you like microscale or bantam or something that I'm not that into and that's exciting to you. There's going to be a whole world of making weird stumpy corn snakes. So congratulations. And so that's
Yeah.
available as an adult to enjoy with an adult taste and like on this easy keeper platform. It's just fucking fire, honestly.
Yeah. I wish that they were more appreciated. But it is what it is. And then there are lots of people out there that do.
Right. Purple Church wanted them again because he did have them in the past.
It's
And he remembered
nostalgic.
that
I
they
know
were
there's a lot of
cool.
people like that. There's a
Mhm.
nostalgia aspect to it.
Yeah, and that's fine too. It's fine.
Yeah.
They don't
That's
live that
okay.
long, so like they will probably die also before he dies. So like,
Right.
you could go through 2 cycles of keeping corn snakes or whatever in your life,
Right.
and that would be okay. I think the problem is corn snakes are so fecund, and they really like breeding. They just love it. I think that can overwhelm people, and even me. I'm
It's
like,
how do you breed corn snakes? It's like, how do you get them to stop?
Right, so that could be a problem if you also want to breed, even though you don't have to breed. But like this year, I spent a lot of time. I was like staring at them. I have these blue pieces of tape. I'm like, do not brumate, do not breed, do not sell. Because I still want to breed it one day, but I'm trying to be like really intentional, look at body composition, being like, she didn't come out of last year's like hot season, super heavy. So I was to give her a break. And then I have some that I did brumate to breed, and I'll do that. But like, it's about like not overdoing it, because they can make a lot of babies. So I don't necessarily need that many. I just like them. So I will keep them and not breed them. Is that crazy? What a monster, as usual.
Yeah, you are. Totally unreasonable.
Thanks for coming on. I don't know if we learned anything. No. As usual. I'm so sorry.
The only thing we learned is that we're biased about what
we like.
Totally
biased.
But so everybody is. So
that is correct. I like a lot of absolute dog shit corn snakes, though. I'm like, is that kind of brown? Sign me up.
Would nobody ever want to buy that?
Yeah, nobody ever even thinks about giving people money for that.
That's what I want to. That's what I want right there. Sign me up for that.
I have terrible taste, honestly. So let's say goodbye. Thank you. Look, Jennifer got sick. She got it from me. So